everyone. Welcome to our episode of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling right here on SRB TV. I am Chris, and as always, joined by Nick Slade.
This guy.
And joining us a bit later in these reactions will be Mo Brothers. So, hopefully. But tonight we are checking out our reactions to Backlash 2023, the not so WrestleMania Backlash anymore, which I'm happy about. And hopefully it should be a great night, folks. I'm hoping that as well. Nick's hoping for that as well, if anything. But yeah, we're going to dive into this, sync up if you can. If you don't want to watch it fully, we do have the timestamps down below if you want to just see some of our reactions to some of the stuff, going down tonight. But here we go. Here's our reactions to Backlash 2023, starring Bad Bunny. Enjoy.
Go.
Stuff like dogs need to go out. My niece needed to open up the remainder of her gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then.
It was funny. We ate at Rainforest Cafe, and they have a dessert called the Tribal Cheesecake. And I just went, yeah, that cheesecake's looking at me saying, "Acknowledge me."
He's like, did you acknowledge that cheesecake?
Yeah. No, I did not. I was I had still had to walk around parts of Disney Springs, so.
We're about to be talked to in Spanish.
Yes.
The backlash is coming.
Backlash from the beach.
Oh, I saw on
This setup?
SmackDown. Huh?
No, go on.
I was saying, I saw on SmackDown he finally joined the LWO last minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The entrance for the wrestler entrance, I like. It's nice.
Something bigger. Louder. Louder.
Signal.
Puerto Rico.
Revenge is the soundtrack.
Let's try this. God damn. Road garbage. I don't know why Discord is so damn sensitive to my internet connection, more so than other websites.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna wear my that Rey Fenix shirt I told you I got from Republic of Lucha, but I got that. You ever get one of those annoying deodorant stains? Like you put on deodorant, you put on a shirt, and the deodorant gets on the bottom of it.
Yeah,
I got that. I'm like, fuck. So I threw it in the wash and then switched to this shirt for today. Not yet ready to wear a 3XL WrestleMania shirt. Jesus Christ.
And now, live from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
There we go.
from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Puerto. Say it with me.
Puerto Rico.
There you go. Oh, this is the same shot they used before, the drone shot.
Yeah.
They used it on SmackDown where it's gonna fly in to the arena. This is pretty cool. Look at this.
Would have been pretty awkward if they had crashed it.
It was smoother on SmackDown when they opened with this. It was more smoother. This guy looked like he was struggling a bit. But look at that. That's pretty dope, right?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like I say, you're gonna like how they do the entrances. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. And how about the San Juan street fight as Damian Priest of the Judgment?
Oh, they're calling it a double main event. The stupidest thing in the world.
There's only one main event. It's the last match on the show.
Oh, look. Spanish announce table. You already know what to do. Oh, Raw Women's Championship match. We're gonna get this out of the way now.
Yeah, I saw that Bailey and Dakota Kai are going to get a tag title.
Look, that's their entrance, though.
That's very old school.
Yeah.
That looks like whenever they would do shows at Madison Square Garden back in the day, like the smaller ones.
See, look at that. See, look at that. That's proof enough that they're going with this. Oh, we're trying to create a new set of history books.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate for the fact they just made it extremely obvious, like Bianca's retaining, man. It's fucking sad.
Yeah.
And then apparently next Friday on SmackDown, it's going to be Raquel and Liv versus Bailey and Dakota Kai for the tag titles.
Yeah, that's what I was about to mention. It's like, wouldn't it be something if EO won and then trades for SmackDown title, I guess, and then won? That would be if they actually want to push Damage Control, which I don't know what the hell they're doing with that group. Remember when they posted like their debut at SummerSlam? I was like, remember that? Remember when we were excited for that?
Yeah.
And now Bianca's had this long record reign, and she's not even going to drop the belt to anybody. She's going to trade it with Rhea Ripley.
We'll see. We've still got a lot to go until Night of Champions.
Well, the draft goes into effect on Monday.
I was talking overall. Like, we have Night of Champions main event.
Which apparently they're going to have Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles.
Because the day lands on him making 1,000 days the Universal title.
So I'm assuming like before their match, if he does have a match with whoever, they'll say, "Oh, we're now retiring the Universal title, and the winner gets the brand new WWE Championship belt."
Okay, let's sit through this and get through it and survive.
Wouldn't that kind of suck that Roman's legendary Universal title reign would end just retiring the belt?
Dude,
I guess
I'm telling you, that's gonna fucking happen. They're gonna have Roman retire the belt. They're gonna have him. He's not gonna be beaten. They're gonna. It's one thing I hated about Asuka and the War Raiders title runs.
Well, no, I think he'll retire the Universal belt, but he'll continue as WWE champion. So beating Roman eventually, whoever does it, will still be a big deal, but not as big of a deal as it could have been.
Yeah, apparently, I also read, apparently they swapped announcers for Raw and SmackDown. Because we need her to yell out Imperium.
You want to hear a fun fact? MJF has wrestled less than Roman Reigns.
And that works. And I see, with that, that's fine. That's MJF's character. They've made the audience well aware he doesn't feel like wrestling if he doesn't want to, you know? It's like...
I never bought the argument just because you're the champion, you have more authority than the owner of the company.
Well, no, I mean, it fits for MJF's character, not just overall, like, them pulling that shit.
Why does Tony Khan give in to him every time?
Well, that's what's great about his character. You can easily have the excuse of all, you know, and MJF will be like, oh, TK knows he can't do anything because he can't lose me, you know, because of the war for 2024.
Oh, who cares? At that point, MJF is not bringing in the ratings. It's not happening.
But at the very least, it's not like with WWE where like Rowan shows up now when he feels like it because he's part-timer Seth. MJF is there still every week. Like, it's not like he's not around.
Yeah.
Like, this dude's getting a 1,000-day reign by what? Having what? Like a handful of title defenses this year?
Well, somebody actually looked at MJF's overall number of matches in AEW period, and it's still less than Roman Reigns wrestled in 2022 to now alone.
Because MJF's for MJF's character, he works smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
He knows he's champion. He doesn't have to show up every night to defend it or like show
I
up
don't
with
think-
it.
I
And I
don't
love it.
think
What and what's clever with it too is they have those. You know, MJF is contractually obligated to be here in Milwaukee, for instance. Like,
Yeah.
he has no choice.
I just don't feel like MGF's a draw
You know,
as champion.
I think it works. I just think it's been a bit rough currently because, like, let's be honest, he's the one like holding up this Four Pillars feud.
Yeah. Does anyone genuinely believe any of those three are going to take the belt from him?
Exactly. Like, he's good as a go on.
I wouldn't say anything.
Oh, he's good as champion, but it just right now you're not really seeing it with his current feud.
I still will argue that he should have dropped the belt to Bryan Danielson, and we got Danielson Omega for the title right now. But no.
I mean, it still could. I mean, not for the for the title still could happen. I mean, hell, I can't wait for the steel cage match Wednesday.
And again, why is that match being done on free television?
I don't know.
Like, the pay-per-view's around the corner.
I don't know.
WCW
I think they're
WCW
still
used to do
going.
that shit.
I still think they're going to do Anarchy Arena match at Double or Nothing.
Yeah,
between
because
PCC.
that didn't injure two superstars last year when they did it.
Nice.
The official Jason Ayers can count to 5.
Ooh, the referee has a name.
Remember when referees used to have name? Now they just need personalities like they used to have in the Attitude Era.
Dude, I seriously want, whenever Charles Robinson retires, I want him to have like a Hall of Fame induction. Like, I don't care if it's another Warrior Award one. I don't care. That man's been in the business since like WCW. He was Lil H. Like, he's
Honestly,
easily my favorite referee next to my favorite current referee next to like Aubrey.
and, you know, Earl Hebner should go in too, but I don't know if he still has bad blood with WWE or not.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he became top referee in Impact Wrestling for so many years. I mean, Impact put him in their Hall of Fame. They were ahead of the game on putting that.
Well, it's not. There's a difference. Impact is smarter with their Hall of Fame inductions. WWE is not. You can at least name me at least 5 people who deserve to go in the Hall of Fame for years, and I haven't yet. Like, you could do that right now.
Yeah, I would argue every person in the Impact Hall of Fame right now deserves it.
Exactly. WWE, it's just who's available for WrestleMania weekend now.
Man, the classes here were so small too. Like, really, you couldn't find anybody else?
When we went to when we went to the WrestleMania Superstore and I saw the shirt, I'm like, wait, is that really all that is for the Hall of Fame this year? I thought we were gonna get like a sneaky like a 6th induction or something. Like, I'm not complaining because like they did shoot it after they were done with SmackDown, but like still, no tag team this year.
Yeah. And people are trying to say, like, oh, there isn't anybody left. Well, I would disagree with that. There is a really fun website called notinthehalloffame.com.
Yeah, I remember that. Kent sounded that one off like years ago.
And if you look by it, there's still a ton of people who have not been in a Hall of Fame, especially if it would have worked in California. Like,
go on. Sorry, go on.
Why isn't the Crusher in the Hall of Fame? He was a big deal in California.
Dude, I was fine with that rumored like Cyndi Lauper game because I'm like, that makes sense. It's Hollywood. Like, that's where she got big. Is in Hollywood.
Andy Kaufman was overdue for a long time.
Yeah, Andy Kaufman was like the one I'm like 100% yes. 100% yes. Andy Kaufman is well deserved to be inducted.
Yeah, like, I'm just going to name off some people on here. Like Ivan Koloff. Why is Ivan Koloff not in the Hall of Fame? The Destroyer. I'm not going to name obvious ones why, because Demolition's not in there for obvious reasons. Jim Cornette for obvious reasons. Lex Luger. Giant Baba. Rick Martel. The Crusher. The Dynamite Kid.
Oh, nice.
Like, there's tons of people. Brian Pillman.
Honestly, I'm
Psycho
surprised
Sid.
Pillman hasn't been inducted yet.
Yeah, Psycho Sid, Ken Patera, King Kong Bundy, Bam Bam Bigelow. There's tons of people.
Yeah. Okay, sorry to interrupt, but like literally green shirt guys there. I'm like, dude, come on.
You went to Puerto Rico?
He went to Puerto Rico for Backlash. There he is, green shirt guy. There was a funny joke I watched on one of my wrestling review shows, like because the UK one where they want to go to All In, like we all cosplay as iconic people in the front row.
Like, remember Sign Guy, the guy who would wear the red hat backwards and he had like the blue jean jacket.
Oh, remember was it white suit guy and had all the WWE brand logos all over his outfit? There was Brock Lesnar guy. There's Jesus guy with his mom. Oh. You know what I'm happy about? This crowd's into this match.
I mean,
nice.
How else does Puerto Rico get WWE superstars?
Yeah. And it's been a good match so far. I know we've been chatting, but it has been a good match so far. But that's not shocking. It's Io Sky and Bianca Belair.
Only this match is less predictable.
I wish this match was less predictable, yes, for obvious reasons, aside from the biggest one being they are both Smackdown competitors as of Monday. No, sorry, as of next Friday.
Well, I think it's as of Monday.
Well, I mean, their job doesn't officially start on SmackDown until next Friday.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I mean, so no matter who wins, they're trading the belt with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. I like that theory that they're just going to rename the women's titles, and that's how they're going to end the streaks. Which I'm like, it's better than option A, but I still hate that that's an option. Either of those are options.
Yeah.
Man, her hair is already frizzled up as fuck. Like, usually she has it in control, but like, it is wild and out right now.
It's humid in Puerto Rico.
Very humid from the looks of things. 8, 9, 10. They just go 10. It's actually Diaz, but they go 10. Thank you, Puerto Rico. You're probably going to be the only reason I'm going to be enjoying tonight.
Kristen, you're Puerto Rican, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll have
to make sure. Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. But that's where your Hispanic heritage is from.
Oh, one arm.
One arm.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Why?
Oh,
you just dropped your face first.
Dude, no, seriously. Is Io okay? She ate shit.
She literally dropped her.
Shit. She ate shit hard. If they show that replay, dude,
they are showing that replay.
Shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. She landed full force on her face.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. She face planted so hard. Luckily, they showed that other angle, so she just face planted because it looked like she, the angle's a bit more perpendicular,
Mm-hmm.
I love this crowd, man. There's a good theory somebody has online with like the difference between a U.S. crowd and whenever they go anywhere else for shows, and that is, and I agree with this. We're entitled. Ooh, nice. We're entitled.
I think the correct word was spoiled.
We're very spoiled. Like, we're very spoiled.
I mean, how do you think I feel now? I'm in Mississippi. Nobody comes to fucking Mississippi. Like, and anytime they do, they go to fucking Tupelo, which is basically Tennessee.
Yeah, you actually live. Fun fact: you actually live closer to my mom than I do.
Yeah,
my mom's like 11 hours away from here in Tennessee. Like they're like 20 minutes from the Jack Daniels factory. Ooh, nice.
Oh,
They're like 20 minutes from the Jack Daniels factory.
whoa! Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, tap, please. Please.
Io deserves better.
You know what my conspiracy theory is for the history books thing? They're trying to get rid of any title record holders that have controversies. Ooh.
Oh, that was
Ooh,
exactly
that was-
why New Day originally broke Demolition's record. That is exactly why that happened.
Like we know why Punk's record was broken.
Like sometimes they do.
Just... Sorry, go on.
Sometimes they absolutely do that. Sometimes record breaking is completely political.
I think they're changing "This is awesome" in Spanish. Do not ask me, but I think they're changing "This is awesome" in Spanish. And what's great is they're changing for both Io and Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about the quality of the matches, like I said in our predictions. Ooh, nice transition. I'll try this again. Oh, missed this time. Oh, is this it? Is this it?
KOD.
Oh.
Man, her hair's frizzy.
Yeah, I know, right?
She's gonna need some conditioner or however else you deal with braids. I don't know. I never braided my hair. Never had enough hair to do it.
No, I never have. Probably never will.
There was at one point I had long hair where I could have done it. But never my style.
Oh! Oh! Nice. No, like I was saying before, I wasn't worried about the quality of the matches. I was worried about the booking decisions of the matches. I know, like, a lot of these matches are going to be really good, but, like, at the same time, like, let's be honest, you know the outcome for, like, a good chunk, like 95% of these matches.
Yeah, doing the draft the week before was not a good idea. We've already established that, though.
Yeah. See? Charlotte, that's how you fucking do it. You don't clip their arm. You trying to murder them in kayfabe, trying to murder them.
Yeah.
So I hate Charlotte.
So they announced like how the tournament for the world title is going to work.
What is it like? Go on.
It's going to be the finals is going to be a Raw guy versus SmackDown guy. So it's not going to be Seth versus Drew because both Seth and Drew are Raw guys.
Okay, then let's be honest. Then it's going to be Seth.
Yeah.
If Seth wins the Raw side of things, Seth's winning.
Yeah. Kind of defeats like really you couldn't find enough people on Raw to have this tournament.
The semis, yeah, dude, the semis are pretty much on Raw are going to be Cody, Seth, and Seth's going to win. Ooh, damn.
What is the genius cooking up here?
Oh, do it. Do it, girl.
Oh no. Oh no.
Do a Styles Clash. Oh, she's still trying to go for it.
Oh,
fuck. God damn, that girl is dead.
She's still alive. By God, Jay.
That was
God,
brutal.
King. By God.
Dude, already this is better than her Mania match against Asuka. Like, no offense to Asuka. I love Asuka. Like, did you hear this weird, like, meme-worthy theory online? Did you ever see that one movie called Good Luck Chuck with Dane Cook?
I don't.
Here comes
wait,
Damage
hold
Control.
on.
That's the one where he gets cursed at a young age. So anytime he sleeps with somebody, the next person that partner he used to have gets married.
Yeah.
Finds their true
familiar.
love basically, and gets
Yeah.
married. People are like, Asuka's like that. Asuka's like that, but with getting women pregnant. If you think about it,
1, 2. Oh, come on.
Becky, Carmella. I forgot who the third one was, but it's like, really? I mean, that's true.
Wake up, EO.
To the outside by Belair.
Yes,
dude, come on.
cheat. I don't care.
Look, oh,
do it.
go for it. Oh, come on.
Really? What? Why would that distract you?
She sold that well.
Why would that? She got distracted because Bailey was leaning on the side. Why would that make sense?
No. Here's what I don't get. You guys are heels. Why is she bothered by Bailey helping her out by holding Bianca's braids?
Is that? Yeah. Why would that bother her? You're a heel.
I guess they really are doing the breakup at Damage Control then.
Well, that's been such a successful faction.
Yeah, see, they're already planning that.
Bailey's the one who put her in that position. It was you who didn't make the move.
That honestly, that was a great match, but like, I guess we are moving forward towards Damage Control.
But look, that only happened because Bailey set that up. Oh, the referee was looking at her. That's what it was. The referee was distracted.
Okay, yeah. She did like smack dab in front of the ref. You know what she could have done? Dude, if she leaned back, not noticing, like she casually just was talking to Dakota, but made it look like she's unintentionally holding like Bianca's braid, you know?
Why didn't she just slink down and hold it? Oh, that's so
EO
cheap.
put on, look, it's easily one of EO's best matches since joining WWE, like easily. Like that was some good stuff.
So what, does EO turn face and the other two stay heel or what?
Rumor is, yeah, it's breaking up Damage Control, but we don't know who's turning who where.
It's a not so good rabbit.
It's Naughty Rabbit. Ooh, he's wearing the Batman one.
You know, I hate to say this out loud, but people are like, oh, the LWO shirts are selling so well, but the group loses all the time. Like, to be fair, it's not the group selling the shirt. It's the nostalgia for the old group that's selling the shirt.
Damn, they were really over in the long run on SmackDown.
Hey, it's a
Savio Vega. I was like, is that Savio Vega? Oh, Jesus Christ. We're back with the colored kendo sticks again. At least this one has the Puerto Rican flag on. That's what matters.
Savio.
That's cool. They got Savio. That pop was nice.
Well, he's a legend in Puerto Rico.
Savio Vega is not a Hall of Famer yet, is he?
Nope. There's another guy.
Look at that.
They have plenty of people to put in the Hall of Fame.
Well, like I said, it was a good opener. Like it sucks we knew the outcome. Yeah, it's nice. You know who I wish we can draft out of Raw? Kevin Patrick, please. Get Big Joseph in there, please. We need a competent face commentator.
So here's speaking of titles, as you probably saw on this Tuesday, Alba, Fire, and
Isladon.
They're still NXT Tag Champions, Women's Tag Champions. So there's a rumor they're going to unify the two women's tag titles.
Yeah.
So what, is the women's tag title going to be all three brands again?
Okay, there we go. We'll see. I don't know. The design, they did a closer look at the design of it overall. It is still really nice.
It's a nice belt, yeah.
Like there's even, dude, what's cool is there's even some of the design on the strap as well. Some of the designs on the strap.
See, they say it again. They keep saying new world champion, not first world champion. So that implies it's a continuation of the old belt, right?
Oh, here we go. It's the match 1 day in the making.
1 day in the making.
No, one promo on Raw in the making.
They were focusing on.
Okay, go on.
They were focusing on other feuds down the line for Raw and not this one.
Honestly, I've heard really good things about Omos outside of kayfabe. Like, he's a generally nice guy. He's a
weeb like us.
He's a weeb like us. He has a great personality, but apparently they're not using that for his character.
He's like, yeah, I like anime.
Yeah, I still have Rollins winning this. Narrate. I am a revolutionary.
Rollins is fucking over.
Apparently,
like,
at one live show, they sang his song for like 12 minutes straight.
I heard it was like 15. I think, yeah, it was in Paris, France when they were in Europe.
Oh, yeah, Baron Corbin's over in Paris.
I think, what did he cheer? Like, it was like his first win in a long time.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not? Shouldn't you do that on TV? I don't know. I still feel like bum-ass Corbin was really working, but then they went to Rich Corbin too fast. Because Corbin was actually getting cheered.
Somebody online's like, man, they should have called the audible on EO winning there. Like, she was over as fuck.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that most of these. It's gonna be like, great match, didn't like the booking. Great match, didn't like the booking. Great match, booking was alright.
Yeah. So Monday, I'm hoping they address the tag titles because they said that Owens and Zayn are Raw exclusive, so they got to do something with the SmackDown tag titles. So so this is obviously probably not going to be out by Monday. It may not be or not. So I'm going to go ahead and make a guess what they do. One of two things. One, they vacate SmackDown tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
Or two, they unify the titles and revive the World Tag Team titles.
Well, I just want new tag belt designs. That's all. That's all I want.
You don't like the Roman Gladiators?
I don't like the coins anymore.
No, but if you revive the World Tag Team titles, they got to be on the same brand as the World Heavyweight title. Yeah, just vacate SmackDown tag titles. What you do? It was stupid to unify the belts in the first place.
Yeah, this crowd is lightly booing. Lightly booing. I gotta check out some interviews with Omos. You know, just yeah.
Someone made a Wikipedia page of the tallest wrestlers to ever wrestle in WWE. Omos is number 3.
Dude, one of the waiters at Rainforest Cafe was easily 6 foot tall, dude. I'm not even kidding.
Well, I'm almost 6 foot. But yeah, the only two people in WWE history who's taller than Omos was Giant Gonzalez and Andre the Giant. And Andre the Giant was only taller by like an inch.
I'm watching somebody do General My GM on 2K23, and they booked Andre the Giant versus Carmelo Hayes in a ladder match. And it got 4.5 stars. It's like they're like, wait, what? I guess Andre's the king of the ladder match now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the tie? So this is an interesting little list here.
This is the part where you shake your head like this.
Look at him go.
Oh, that's a nice shot. That's a nice shot with the drone. That was a nice shot.
Drone technology is getting really good.
Oh yeah, I saw my brother showed me the one they did in LA to promote the Super Mario Brothers movie. That one was insane.
Thing is, it makes it easier to spy on people.
Sure does.
I mean, God's sake, I was out. I'm out here in the country. I was walking my Minnie, my dog. For those out there who don't know who Minnie is.
Yeah.
And I saw a drone fly over the property. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And it was pretty. At first, I thought it was an airplane, but then it was way too low to be an airplane. I was like, that's a drone. Man, you know, people's like Roman's like the only over superstar. If anyone's even close to Seth Rollins in terms of megastar status. Oh,
one of my friends
shot.
on wrestling Discord went, "What are the odds the crowd tonight boos Bad Bunny?" And my response: you have a better chance of CM Punk returning tonight than that happening.
Well, almost found a way to get booed. He cheap shot Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he's gonna get the advantage. It's gonna be like the match at Mania. He's gonna get the advantage. He's gonna look the strongest.
Oh my
He's gonna look great, and then Rollins gonna come back and win. That's all, folks.
Almost been showing a little more personality as he goes.
He just needs to show more of that personality I've been hearing about. Like, he's such a fun-loving guy. Like, you know, he was all for that being the ninja dude. In part Tozawa's group. He was all for that because it was fun.
I liked him being the doorman for Raw Underground. He's friends with Shane. That was funny.
Yeah. And Shane tore his quad. Again.
Poor Shane.
Oh, Shane followed in his father's footsteps. Again.
And his brother-in-law's footsteps. God, what the worst time for that to happen. Somebody pointed out, Shane is currently now as old as Vince was when he started his feud with Austin in the Attitude Era.
Yes, dude, make me feel old.
Although, when you compare it to, Vince was in better shape at that age.
I know one thing. Rollins is going to sell amazingly for Omos during Mercury this fight compared to Lesnar. Honestly, I'm hoping for like Shawn Michaels Hogan levels of like selling, where he oversold so hard.
Shawn was being such a dick in that match.
Like I know both were at fault. Hogan for wanting to go over yet again in their feud.
I know, but once you're in the ring, you do business.
And Shawn for like being immature about it.
Like I get Hogan pulled politics and that pissed Shawn off, but once you're in the ring, you need to be a professional.
Yeah. Apparently, there was a report that says NXT they legit didn't know they were being drafted till the night of, like when they were announced.
Is that why they're all there?
Yeah, and that's why we had general shock from some of them. Like Grayson Waller on what was it, Raw Talk or SmackDown Lowdown when he got drafted, you could tell before they put him on camera to do a promo, he was in tears because it was how happy he was. Then he had to remember he was a dick, so like he switch it back.
I don't know.
And it's like when Seth Rollins came back after that injury in that match against Kane.
Yeah.
You know, where he's like, I didn't need any of your help. You're thinking he's pretty much the opposite. He's like, I thank you for all your letters and help. I hate all of you. I love all of you. That's what Grayson Waller basically gave, a mini version of that. He's like, none of you are my friends. And actually, you're all my friends. Thank you so much for supporting me. Oh.
Excuse me. Ooh, science.
He's gonna make him look good, and then Rollins is gonna humble him. This is such a house show match. It's not even funny. Like not even 1 day of build up. Like 10 minutes of build up. Roughly 10 minutes of build up. Total.
Oh, Snake Eyes. Oh, he just pulled the Undertaker. He just did Snake Eyes in the boot.
This crowd does not care. And they were so invested in a match where they were chanting for the heel.
Now, see, that's smart. Omos he's actually doing some smart here as a heel. He knows people are ignoring him, so he's mocking them and getting them to boo him.
We need more of that personality. Do you not ask me what they're saying?
Oh.
Ooh.
Yes,
man, I haven't seen that one in a while.
MVP's dressed like the Kingpin. MVP looks like Wilson Fisk. He's got the cane and everything.
Nice.
You get up that high, Rollins?
Wait, did he say Superface? He said Superface. He said... Oh. You know, you should have gone for a pimp juice. I mean, got him right there. Might as well do it.
Rollins has not been able to find an answer. Corey on his knees, Omos is the size of most men anyway. True. Oh, and Rollins steps out of harm's way.
He didn't just step out of harm's way. He just went, I'm going to leave the ring now. That's what it looked like.
Oh.
This crowd is so not invested. They're just going singing Rollins' theme the entire match.
But they're really into Rollins. You can say that.
Oh, okay.
You going for a frog splash?
Wow, this crowd went, oh, cool. This match is about to end. Great.
Oh, they're just really into Rollins.
One. How are we shocked? Seriously. How are we like, oh. I can.
One. Oh.
As if he were nothing.
As he was nothing.
What do I do now? That might have been my only opportunity, my only chance.
Let's see. Rollins has a win over Big Show, right?
I
think so.
I think so.
Big Show, Kane. Couldn't do it against Taker. Ooh, nice. Phenomenal copyright infringement to the back of the neck. Here we go. How many stomps? I'm gonna say 3.
Oh,
Omos was able to stop the stop.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Now a choke
choke slam.
cover on Rollins
Is that it?
and a kick out. I can't believe this.
I can.
Norton MVP
Over there, it's Wilson Fisk cosplay.
that has taken out everybody in WWE except this man. This is incredible.
Oh, jeez.
He just needs to kick his neck a few times. That'll work.
Freaking Rollins and followed up with an epic choke slam of his own.
He needs to rep up and steel chair is what he needs.
What a sight to behold.
From the back of it, from the way it looks like on his back, man, he needs some ice on there.
Lance is down at MVP, who's directing traffic. Now Seth Rollins, though, able to break up the double choke slam just for a minute. Now Seth
Oh,
back to a sleeper.
sleeper hold.
Come on.
Desperate Seth Rollins.
Hug
And again,
He's like, ah.
your neck. Gonna hug your neck.
this time he's got it locked in pretty good, and Omos is struggling in the middle of the ring.
This is basically how Bayley beat Nia for the NXT Women's Championship to retain the NXT Women's Championship. She choked her out. That's what happened. They're Nia Jaxing this finish.
Oh, no. Oh, nice
Sidewalk
counter.
slam.
That's a nice counter.
What does Rollins need to do?
This match is already better than the Lesnar almost match.
Yeah, but even now, I'm still feeling like it's dragging out for a bit too long. Well, I do agree. It's been one of Omos's slightly more entertaining matches.
Oh, referee, look. Oh, wait.
So
Nice.
one stomp. Two stomps. So 2 have been done.
Rollins looks absolutely petrified.
I mean, have you seen the dude's neck?
That's a big motherfucker.
That's a big fucking neck.
Like MVP has slid him his cane, but it didn't work.
Have you seen the size of Omos's neck?
It seemed implausible at best. Rollins basically trying to stomp a
Dude, I forgot to say that. Speaking of curb stomp, apparently during an NBA game, somebody accidentally curb stomp another player's head into the floor.
Oof.
Yeah, the guy had to be on a bench the rest of the game, from what I heard. It looks brutal. Like the real one looks brutal. Ooh, avalanche stomp. Okay. That one I liked.
God. It took 2 regular stomps and an avalanche stomp.
I love how the announcer says frickin'. Seth, frickin'. It was a match. I guess it was definitely more entertaining than the one at Mania. Because Rollins could sell like a madman.
I mean, this is a great matchup. And in the end, it took a third stop from the
You know what? Omos is improving. This match showed he is improving. I'll give him that as well.
And all he's going to improve is experience.
Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Oh. He already Super 8 Buddha. There he is. Yeah.
Oh, I need to send you those pics, man. They had one of his Great Mua's outfit, full-on outfits and gear there at the WrestleMania Superstore. It's really cool. It's really cool seeing up close.
Oh. Oh.
Whoa! He's not gonna sign. Spoiler: he's not gonna sign. Sorry, I spoiled it.
All right. Let's... Gotta bring some brand new swag. There you go. So Rhea Ripley is not being subtle at all with her gimmick, because she's like, as always, I am always on top. It's like, we get it, you pegged Dom. We don't need to hear it out loud.
Welcome to today's
We get it. Dom rides, bitch.
against the clock.
He rides prison, bitch.
You could just wait for the marathon to end, dude.
Just another day in the life of Mike. Lemonade that hits harder for Mikes that go harder. The world.
It's like, dude,
Oh,
look at you, run.
I was about to say, it's like, he would be like, you only bought one?
I was like, he's like, why'd you? He's like, did you run all over here, dude? I wasn't that thirsty.
Oh, did you hear what Florida wants to do next year with WWE?
Oh yeah, they want the Royal Rumble to be in Orlando.
Oh,
Lucky you.
hey, dude, Camping World. Missouri reports it's gonna be Camping World Stadium. So like,
That would be crazy to do it there, and not the.
well,
Amway
last
Center.
couple Rumbles have been bigger, like stadiums.
I know it's usually like baseball stadiums, not football stadiums. Oh,
You're like,
Oh,
bitch.
Wesley Wabbit.
Oh, sorry, Spanish. Puto.
And still to come tonight, one half of our double main event. Two native sons of Puerto Rico, former good friends, will clash in a match where anything goes.
It was apparently there is Meltzer saying it was supposed to be a tag match.
Yeah, but they apparently felt good enough about Bad Bunny's ability to have a singles match.
So this is here we go. United States title triple threat where 2/3 have the possibility of winning.
I would like Bronson Reed to win, but he's on the other brand now.
Yes.
So Lashley, I believe, is going for his 4th United States Championship.
Yeah. You know, he's one away from Grand Slam
The
tag titles.
yeah,
His first singles match and his first run with WWE, he won the United States Championship match.
Yeah.
He won
Yeah,
the
he just-
ECW World Championship. And in his second run, he's won the Intercontinental Championship and the WWE Championship. So he's just missing the tag team championship. And he'll be Grand Slam.
apparently,
Well, modern
like him,
Grand Slam.
there was a point where him and MVP were supposed to win the tag titles, but MVP got injured.
It could still happen. There's still plenty of time for Bobby to be a tag team champ.
Who would you team him up with?
Fuck it. Like Bronson Reed. I don't give a fuck.
What if you made Lashley and Lesnar a tag team? Who would stop them?
Booking.
I mean, come on, fam. I think it would be, if the only way you could beat them is to have them fall out again. Bronson Reed.
He still has a really good entrance theme.
Kristen, we can't go a video without you mentioning who does he have a clean win over?
Kazuchika Okada.
I feel like we've been doing this long enough that people can play bingo watching us. We gotta make a bingo sheet. 1, 2, 3 wrestling bingo. Well, it's like Kristen complains about match not being long enough.
Strangers to one another, they've had some seriously high impact clashes recently. Selfishly, I'm sort of hoping Bronson Reed takes the United States Championship and brings it back to Monday Night Raw. Even if it means taking it off this guy.
A-Town down, baby. I don't know.
There's a small chance Bobby's winning tonight.
Yeah, I just don't see a point in Theory dropping the belt to Lashley.
Yeah, apparently they've already confirmed that it's minus Theory. They're reuniting the Way on Raw.
Yeah. Do you know the way? Do you know the way?
I got a mean emoticon from a friend when he was so happy that the Knuckles show on Paramount Plus was starting to film, and I made the comment, well, hopefully there's a scene where he helps show somebody the way. He hated that. He put an angry emoji. I'm like,
let the dead meme die. I hated that meme. I hated it. It was annoying as shit.
You know they're gonna do it. You know they're gonna do it.
It'd be funny to reference it, but not one time. Honestly, though, the more I keep hearing about it, the one thing I don't like about the Sonic movies is that it's all in the human world. I want to see Mobius.
Who?
The planet they live on.
Ah, I thought you were trying to make a Morbius reference.
No, the planet that Sonic the Hedgehog and all his friends live on is called Planet Mobius.
Okay. Dude, I like the original Sonic games, but I didn't really play them for like the deep lore. Like Sonic's supposed to be like a reincarnation of some fighter pilot that died. Like,
I don't know about that.
No, apparently that's true. I'm like, what?
It depends on the lore. Most of my lore I get is from the Archie comics.
Nice.
Which the Archie comics originally had their own lore. Then they did like a multiverse thing where they combined the game lore with the Archie lore.
Mm.
But now the Archie comics are done. Now there's IDW comics. I think those have their own continuity.
Mm-hmm.
The Archie comics were good though. They actually made Eggman scary.
Wakes up in the morning and wants to fight. It's what makes Bobby happy. Tell Lashley he can't do something, he'll do it just to spite you. Austin Theory realizing that.
Whoa,
Ooh,
double kick.
Ref fucked that up. You saw that?
Saves the title for himself.
Ref got in the way of that. Yeah, Theory had to improvise a little.
And what it meant to him, he looked me in the eye and you know what he said? Roman Reigns.
Okay.
I'm not at all surprised. And Lashley now, the power, the vertical suplex to Austin Theory, letting all the blood rush to the champion's head before impact. Absolutely incredible physical specimen is Bobby Lashley.
All day.
Physique that looks like it was chiseled from Mount Olympus itself. And Theory taking.
Oh! Ow.
Took out Lashley with that surprised look on his face and Reed delivered the splash. Listen, it's a smart strategy. You're going to have to find temporary alliances in a triple threat match. Yes, it's every man for himself, but it would behoove you all to be able to work together at times. And that's what Reed and Theory are doing, at least in part.
Temporary alliance. So, speaking of Lashley, so apparently what happened with Wyatt is he has some sort of illness. It's not like it's not like an injury, it's an illness. And apparently he's planning on coming back soon. He said as soon as he feels better.
Okay, cool.
And the plan is to reunite him and Alexa Bliss, which let Alexa Bliss be off television.
Oh yeah, isn't she wait.
Oh yeah, I think she's
No,
also
she's recovering. No, she's
skin
recovering
cancer.
from skin cancer.
Yeah, also that's also that.
I thought she was one of the other ones that got pregnant. I'm like, no, it wasn't her.
I don't know what Orton's going to do when he comes back because the reason he had the injury is because he's done the RKO too many times.
And again, just take another look.
Oh,
Lashley just nearly put Reed through the ring, and there he is.
oh,
Very nice.
the Almighty.
Would you agree Lashley's had a better run this time than his original run?
In WWE?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by a mile.
Mm.
It didn't start off that way, but eventually got there.
Like triple threat, no disqualification. Forgot about that.
No, going through.
Oh! God damn.
The reason Lashley didn't work in his first run is they tried to make
Hold
another.
that thought. Hold that thought. Oh
my
fuck.
God.
You're saying?
The reason Lashley didn't work the first go around is one, they made him the face of ECW, which didn't help him with fans, like hardcore fans. And two, they tried to make him a bland muscle baby face like John Cena or Hulk Hogan. That didn't work. So him going to Impact for a while and having that heel run and gave him a lot more credibility. And of course, him doing actual MMA helped also. But when he came back, he was more prepared.
I recently watched the December Dismember Elimination Chamber match.
Why?
Yeah. Well, no, there's a show, one of the wrestle review guys I follow. He's doing looking for the worst matches like ever, and fans deliver him a bunch, and you can watch up with him as they rewatch, sync it up.
Yeah.
And god damn, man, I've never actually seen that event. That main event, they take out all the guys you want to win first, which is the stupidest thing in the world. Oh! Ooh, nice.
Oh my God, he's dead. Yeah, that event was a train wreck because they literally only promoted 2 matches and then the whole card was impromptu. The only matches they promoted was the Elimination Chamber and Hardys versus Eminem. Everything else was just thrown together.
Whoa, that sounds familiar.
Which, to be fair, the Hardys and Eminem, I remember being a good match.
It was probably the bright spot in the turd that was that pay-per-view.
It's definitely considered one of the worst pay-per-views of all time. And it pretty much killed ECW as a really viable brand.
Let's see, because they've also, for the ones I'm playing for worst match ever, they've also looked at Victory Road 09.
Oh.
Sharmell. Yeah.
Oh.
that match.
that
was
match.
it Taker Goldberg, which that was a brutal rewatch.
Yeah, we almost killed Taker.
Oh, dude.
Woo!
Nice.
So apparently Tony Khan wants Goldberg. And I'm like, dude, come on.
And I want somebody to tell him, slap him and go, no.
Somebody take his cocaine stash away.
Hold that thought.
Oh, he missed. Spear!
Yep, he's going to steal it. He's going to steal it. On.
He stole it. Called it.
That was a good match.
Man.
I kind of wish it went longer.
And I have to criticize Bischoff for this. You know what match Bischoff pitched for All In? Can you hear me?
Well, yeah, you don't care. You go on.
Bischoff thinks they should book Goldberg versus CM Punk.
And I think Eric Bischoff needs to lay off the crack that he got from the money for making that appearance on Raw recently.
I'm like, those two don't even have styles that go well together.
Yeah, we called it. Rito's gonna eat the pin regardless.
Yeah.
Match should have been. I felt like the match could have been a bit longer. I liked it, but I feel like it could have been longer. And Bronson once again showing how amazing he fucking is.
Yeah.
Not as over the crowd as I want him to be.
Speaking of All In, I still think it's dumb for All Out to be only 1 week after All In. Like, why would you have two shows with such similar names that close to each other?
Right now, there's a rumor that they're just going to make it a live show, not going to air it on like pay-per-view, which has people worried. It's a rumor. Like I said, it's just a rumor.
Who will attempt the first pinfall?
Ooh, I got Cody. I think Cody's gonna come out aggressive. I think he'll probably hit a crossroads early. I'm still going Cody. Do you think the match will spill out into the crowd?
So I guess Lashley's not mad at Big E for cashing in on him.
I think they worked that out. Also, Big E's probably going to Raw as well.
Oh yeah, New Day's there.
Yeah.
How long has Big E been out? It's been like a year, hasn't it?
It's getting there. Like, I think it's like, fuck, I don't remember when the injury happens. Use around this time. Yeah, I think it's getting near a year now. See, even in the promo, he says new World Heavyweight Champion.
Not first, new.
So they're continuing the legacy of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But why has that not been 100% confirmed?
Because I don't think they know yet. Still,
I would hope they wouldn't be dumb enough to do that, but they did that with the Cruiserweight title. Same name, completely new lineage.
This is the Peacock commercial break.
My brutality. Honestly, I'd rather watch these superstar promos than see any of these god-awful commercials for products I have no interest in buying.
Well, I'm going to grab a water, so I'll be back in like a few minutes.
All right. It's the Nick Show, starring me. I'm Nick. It's the Nick Show, and we're on the attack. What? It's cool. Oops.
How can you not be impressed by Rhea Ripley?
No one stands in my way.
You feel your heart pumping.
The newest member of the Judgment Day.
That's it.
Judgment Day.
You watch your breath
God, I still remember her from her what was it? Her first Mae Young Classic appearance. Remember how white meat babyface she was?
You mean where she looked a lot like Charlotte?
Yeah.
I mean, Charlotte doesn't even look like Charlotte anymore.
Oh, the crowd was chanting El Gordito at Bronson Reed.
What does that mean?
Basically, big boy. Plump dude.
So they were
I don't know
calling
the
him
exact translation, but if you remember Taco Bell commercials where they call a taco the El Gordito burrito, it's like, it means big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're chanting El Gordito at Bronson.
Big boy, big boy.
Okay, so we have the Smackdown Women's Championship.
Let's see. So far, my predictions, I am 3-0.
The full version of the song is freaking amazing.
The Eradicator.
Rhea Ripley from Judgment Day, who tonight will have her first title defense since defeating Charlotte Flair
God damn, she's only had one title. Shit.
from WrestleMania.
Or the trade.
Zelina Vega's got a hell of a challenge tonight. In this Smackdown Women's Championship match is brought to you by Mike's Harder Lemonade. Lemonade that hits harder for Mike's that go harder. The world needs more Mikes.
Well, the Smackdown Women's Championship isn't the first title that Rhea Ripley has held in WWE, but we've really witnessed the growth and the evolution of
She is a Grand Slam champion.
champion.
Yeah.
Rhea owns the moment. Look at the confidence.
I think the only title she has on WWE is the women's NXT women's tag team titles, and that's really it.
I am running through
That's not part of the Grand Slam, so
I know, but like still.
she would have to go back to NXT to win that. I don't see that happening.
Well, I mean, no, I'm kidding. It's like free demons in my dream. I think this is the only change of entrance theme I like for the first one. Change to the second one that's just as good. So I still like that this is my Brutality song. This one's just as good as the Brutality song. Mommy, they're saying mommy.
dressed in the colors of Puerto Rico.
Okay, no offense to Zelina Vega. She's giving me Sasha Banks vibes right now.
Hey, Kristen, do you know she's from Puerto Rico?
I can't tell.
It's certainly a feel-good moment, a feel-good story, but the reality is what Zelina Vega is doing right now is putting an immense amount of pressure on her own shoulders. Because Zelina is now not just fighting for herself in a championship, she's fighting on behalf of all.
Well, go home, Zelina. Prepare to die.
Zelina's stepfather, Carlito, is here tonight. Her brother, Tim, her mother, Monique, is here, and her uncle, Robert, who actually wrestled Bruno Sammartino at one point in his career.
Wow. God damn, that's an accolade. A family member wrestled San Martino. A member of your family wrestled San Martino.
Told Fox News that it is exciting, it is surreal, it is nerve-wracking.
You know what? She didn't get what she wanted when they did that MSG show, but at least she gets to do this in her hometown. You know. I'll give her that. You know.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Smackdown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Oh, you could have easily done by way of Puerto Rico. We could have easily done that. Oh man, that's genuine emotion right there, man. Like,
Let me tell you, there's a large Puerto Rican population in New York, especially in Queens.
dude, my dad was born and raised in Spanish Harlem. I am aware.
I'm talking to the audience.
God damn, she's getting me emotional.
Representing the Judgment Day from Adelaide, South Australia, she is the Smackdown Women's Champion.
She is Big Mommy.
There we go. Crowd now knows who's the face and who's the heel. That's nice. That's nice to know. That's good.
But there is more emotion.
Urge I breathe.
Zelina telling me earlier
Yeah.
This is my route.
dedicated tonight to her father, who perished in the 9/11 attacks back in 2001 in New York City. Zelina said that she always promised her dad that one day she would wrestle, one day she would become champion. This is her opportunity tonight.
I don't know what they're saying, but it has a nice rhythm to it.
Honor her family and her country, but the fact is, the emotion written all over the face of the challenge.
God damn it. Dude, seriously, Triple H, call audible with this one.
I don't think so.
Piss somebody off.
Piss
Piss somebody off piss somebody off in the wrestling community. Please.
Zelina Vega capitalize on that emotion
Eh.
tonight. Get Rhea Ripley out of her game and somehow pull off perhaps the biggest upset in WWE Women's
Olé.
We're getting
Olé.
Vega Olé chants. Olé, 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 Olé. Dude, I love this match, and it hasn't even really started yet.
Oh, look at this.
Chocolate, aka Death.
Yeah.
Death by relative. Death by Madre.
I'm not even Puerto Rican, and I get that joke.
Yes, yes, I do.
Game early on. Zelina is a veteran of this game.
Yeah, she is. People forget that Zelina Vega has been part of like the wrestling business for quite a while now.
Oh my lord, she's dead.
And something popped off her head.
People forget Zelina Vega actually wrestled in Impact Wrestling, TNA, when it was TNA, and she's a former Knockouts Tag Team Champion with Sarita. She was known as Rosita, though, at the time.
Rhea Ripley is crystal clear. She's not worried about the emotion of it all.
I love how over people are in these women's title matches. I think Triple H was probably generally surprised how over EO was with this community.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot that. Zelina Vega's cousin is Amazing Red.
Really?
Yes.
Like creator of Code Red, Amazing Red.
Like former Impact X Division guy, Amazing Red.
Yeah, so creator of Code Red.
Able to slowly,
yeah.
pick her opposition apart.
That's pretty cool. Gotta love those relative links, you know? Those links with family members. Not in the mood for a Mike's Harder, so fuck off.
And Amazing Red is cousins with the SAT. Remember that tag team?
You lost me on that one. I know
Jose
who
and Joel
Red
Maximo.
Don't remember.
They were known mostly the indie scene. They had appearances in a lot of appearances in TNA and Impact and in Ring of Honor.
Because this is reality. This is not a fairy tale. I know it would be a feel-good story. Everybody would be elated.
Can't we just have Corey just like be part of commentary of both? Oh, Michael Colby commentary for both, please. Like I can't take Kevin Patrick's no more. I can't stands no more, man.
I just can't do it anymore.
Dude, he was so hyped for every single pick, but his tone made him sound like he was neutral. He was happy in the same wavelength as all the picks, draft picks. It was so bland. Like,
Drone shot.
I love some of these drone shots. I'm not gonna lie. Some are very well done.
We got a flying camera, guys. We got cameras on the turnbuckles. We got cameras in the air.
You know what? I know he doesn't wrestle for them, but like like is it Malachi or Alistair? No, Malachi Black's watching.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Probably watching from the hotel or something like that, but he's there. Not even in spirit, he's there. Si se puede.
Rhea right back, and now Zelina. Couple of forearms, and Zelina fighting back.
You know what's great too? Her first title event isn't gonna feel like a squash match, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Actually feels like a top contender.
Clothesline, Rhea still on her feet. Another clothesline. And Rhea with a headbutt.
Okay, one too many headbutts. You gotta chill on the headbutts. See, that's using your head. But oh, beautiful transition. Ooh, that was clean.
She going for a 619?
She's going for a tiger feint kick. Dude, I didn't even know it was called that till Mauro Ranallo called it that once. That was nice, 619. I mean the tiger feint kick. Hey, Omos Eddie Guerrero, she does a Meteora. Omos Eddie Guerrero, and she does a Meteora.
Hispanic Superstars, greatest hits.
Seriously, that felt like such a Sasha Banks vibe there. I mean, this is already like Zelina Vega's best singles match in WWE.
It would have made more sense for this Zelina Vega to win Queen's Crown.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. I forgot she won the Queen's Crown thing.
I know. You forgot about Queen Zelina?
Don't remind me. The only funny, weird trivia fact come out of that was the person who announced her for entrance is Queen's. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ, man. You hear that?
I like how she was so pissed off she didn't even do the sexy pin. Like, fuck it, I'm pinning her.
Easily Zelina's best match since joining WWE. I'll give her that much. Okay, Mike's harder. Fuck off. It was a good match for what it was, and the crowd was definitely behind Zelina.
Oh.
It would have been cool to let her kick out Riptide.
What's gonna happen?
No, do the New Japan finish. She kicks out, then she hits the second one, then she's done.
You New Japan finish, they kick out 3 finishers in a row or something? Bye-bye. See you on Monday.
Okay. Yeah, see you Monday.
Trade the belts, Bianca.
Yeah, to make all of us pissed off at WWE for doing this.
Because Bianca can't put anybody over.
Oh, no, she gained standing O.
Standing O. It was a good match.
Oh, yeah, no, it was a good match. Like I said, it's easily like her best match since joining WWE. The crowd was behind her. She got to show some of her stuff, but like, yeah. Once again, it comes down to what I said before. It's great, but you kind of know where the booking's going. She got to wrestle in like her home. Like, goddamn, that makes me choked up a little. That's like awesome.
Yeah. Man, we're already almost done. We're like 4 matches in.
I know, isn't it great?
Okay. Well, the next 3 matches might go a little long, so I don't know.
Yeah, you got Brock, Cody, 6-man, and Street Fight left.
Yeah.
So we got 3 matches left. We're halfway there.
This pay-per-view's flown by.
Well, because there's been quality.
Ole, 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 ole.
What are you doing? Is that Fubar? Arnold Schwarzenegger? You know, it's his first
I saw this trailer. It looks so stupid. Schwarzenegger is is a CIA agent retiring, and they've brought him in again for one more mission. It turns out he finds out his oldest daughter is a CIA agent as well, and has to help her save the day.
Hadn't they been doing old Arnold gets called in for one last mission 20 years ago?
Well, with the twist being this one, the twist being that like it's his daughter who's the badass. He's just a retired badass.
Yeah.
I can't do shrimp, dog. I'm allergic. Nah, can't do shrimp.
Oh, I am also allergic.
I'm allergic to cats. Omos is tall. Hey, Nick, fun fact. Omos is tall.
Butch is brilliant.
How do you be so proud?
It's weird. They actually portray Butch like he's actually part dog.
The retirement was official. We need you. We're going to lose an operative.
My daughter's in the CIA.
My daughter's in the CIA.
language.
Is Oscar worthy acting?
Learning the Facebook?
I'll manage. This is totally Fubar. I just have to get it through.
Apparently that stands for something, but I forgot what my.
Fucked up beyond all recognition.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know that. Here we go. Another promo. Another Judgment Day one. Another Peacock commercial.
It's weird to Edge left Judgment Day because he thought it was getting too supernatural, and then he left and stopped being supernatural.
We are ready to shed the last bit.
You know what I mean?
Limitations holding us back.
They're more like just goth jerks. Oh, that booking was so bad, though. It wasn't done well. I should have came a little later. Woo!
Yeah, I'm sorry. Easily best moment of the night was Zelina's reaction to the crowd. Like, easily one of the best moments of the night. Getting that opportunity in front of her family to just do that. Just chef's kiss.
Yes. It's also going on the bingo card.
What, chef's kiss?
Yes.
I do that often? Huh.
You do that a lot. I'm sure I do things that go on the bingo card, too.
Oh, I don't care about the Kardashians. Roman Raspberry.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
I'm not shy about it. I'm a bad guy.
Damian Priest definitely has a bad guy voice.
Yeah. I just hate when they got literal with when Vince got literal with his name when he joined the main roster.
So he was just a demonic priest.
It's like Triple H was settle with it. Like, you read his name and go, oh, I get it. Vince was, they're not gonna get it. So literally, he had this good side, bad side version of him, and even his entrance showed down. Like, seriously, man? The fuck?
Capital city of San Juan, the host tonight of WWE Backlash. Well, up next is the first half of tonight's double.
Oh, How? Okay. Okay. Nick, when it's a double main event, what does it usually entail?
It's one of the two final matches.
Yeah. How many matches are left?
3.
What's the obvious other match that's probably going to be the main event?
Lesnar Cody.
No, I was going to go 6-man, but you know what I mean. It's like...
I don't know. I don't think you can... Lesnar Cody's too big. I don't know. You really put that in the middle match?
Dude, I was so happy when, like, Bad Bunny was there. I'm like, oh, cool, Bad Bunny's here. I totally forgot, like, Backlash was happening for, like, 5 seconds. I loved his Muda-style mask. I really did. I mean, why would you not make this the main event or the double main event, you know? Like, Bad Bunny is, like, super over. Like, the pop he got for showing up last night was unreal on SmackDown. Like, the top 2 were Bad Bunny showing up and, like, Cody Rhodes coming out.
Well, I guess, I mean, I think Cody Lesnar's going to go on last.
I'm not shy about it.
You think Cody Brock last?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because honestly,
there's a small chance, and there's going to be a chance that Cody could win.
Well, the reason is the Usos Zayn Owens feud is basically already over. This is just an addendum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Woo.
I'm going to Puerto Rico to kick your ass. Backlash en mi casa, Puerto Rico. Damian Priest, Bad Bunny, in a street fight, se baila que tú eres hombre.
Puerto Rico, I'm gonna end your entire career.
Yo sé que tú eres una superestrella, una mega estrella en el mundo de música. Pero entre estas cuerdas.
I think this started off because he did a song about Booker T.
And the rest is history, dude.
The rest is history. That was so awkward though. Like Booker T came out and just stood there while he was singing around him. Like Booker just stood there like a statue. Like, you okay there, Booker? Damian Priest about to come out here like it's rabbit season, motherfuckers.
Then Bad Bunny goes, duck season fire.
Duck season fire, bro.
What was that?
Representing the Judgment Day, weighing in at 230 pounds, Damian Priest!
The jacket Damian Priest is wearing tonight is the same gear that...
Oh, I forgot to mention that when Bad Bunny came out Friday on SmackDown, he was wearing a jacket with vintage logos on it. One of those vintage logos was the WWF logo.
We're not supposed to show that. Did you hear what Mark Cole said?
Panda's gonna show up. From the World Wildlife Foundation gonna show up.
Oh yeah, recently it was the anniversary of them changing their name.
Yeah.
Get the F out. Did you hear what Mark Cole just said about Damian Priest?
What?
The jacket he's wearing is the same jacket he wore in their tag team WrestleMania match.
Cool.
The Priest and Bad Bunny, wait, team with Bad Bunny.
Oh, I love this. In the description I put for this video, I put, it's time to head to the land of Puerto Rico as Bad Bunny is about to show a priest what it's like to meet God.
About to be what?
What it's like to meet God. He's about to show priest what it's like to meet God.
Why is he trying to come to my world? Because he's good. Priest, not me.
Listen to that pop. Listen to that.
This is the first pyro of the night.
No. Oh yeah. ECW alum will be proud of you, Bad Bunny. Dude, the crowd singing his song at the opening there. I'm like, damn, the crowd's in rhythm too, man. See, and like this AR. This AR is pretty nice.
Yeah, Bad Bunny is popular for a reason.
Hell yeah, man. This man's probably going to sell his next tour, world tour. I remember after he showed up on Mania, they literally like 2 weeks late, like a week, like a couple days there, go, oh, he's going on another tour. Like a week later, tour sold out. The entire tour sold out.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Undertaker show up for one of his shows?
Was that Taker?
I think that was Taker.
I don't remember. You're asking the wrong man.
He was on top of the bus.
Hold on a sec. Shows up at Bad Bunny concert.
This is Bad Bunny's dream. Bunny lives for this. He loves WWE.
Yeah, it was Undertaker. He showed up on motorcycle to Kid Rock's American Badass theme. Yeah, it was Taker.
Ugh, don't remind me of the Met Gala, Mark Cole. You know what I think of every time I see the Met Gala? I think of
go on.
I think the rich people in Hunger Games.
Dude, did you see the trailer for that prequel movie they're doing?
I really don't care. I generally think the Hunger Games trilogy is okay.
It's like most YA stuff. There's a good premise, but they really don't dive deep into what they should dive into it.
Yeah.
Like they want to also focus more on the emotional romance, love triangles shit.
I love how they try to say, "Oh, Katniss Everdeen's a plain-looking girl." I was like, and you cast Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, she looks ordinary. Yeah, we're just gonna cast a plain Jane dude to play the Terminator. Who you got? Robert Patrick. Ooh, nice. Yeah, we're just gonna hire Robert Patrick.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah, the Met Gala just reminds me of how out of touch Hollywood celebrities are.
Dude, did you see one guy dress up as like a uncanny valley dog?
Ugh.
I get
remind me
props.
of
Pedro Pascal can pull off shorts.
He was one of the least offensive people there.
I don't care for the Met Gala, except for the fact I want to see how stupid celebrities think we are to believe that's really good fashion.
I know. No, it's just an elitist circle jerk. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that's what it is, dude. This is one of those times I'll 100% agree with you on that. Like, I'll see,
Look
but
how
that
rich
wasn't
and
the one with the
powerful we
Puerto
are.
Rico flag on it, though. That's the problem. The one with Puerto Rico flag is one that gives Bad Bunny his powers. No, the Met Gala is so fucking stupid.
And really, you're gonna do that in the middle of a recession?
It's like a bunch of celebrities going, look, we dress really nice because we paid a lot for this. And there's literally a guy dressed as a dog, a life-size dog, a human-sized dog. It's like,
look how much money we have.
Ass.
We're just like you.
I'm still trying to figure out how this match is part of the double main event when it's not. It's like the third to last match of the night.
Don't think too hard about it.
If we were doing a triple main event, sure.
Oh God, I remember that year Hell in a Cell when they had a triple main event. And you weren't happy about that either. Like, how can 3 matches be the main event? Hope to the eye.
Would they really have the main event be Cody Brock?
I don't see why not. I think they're the 2 biggest stars on this show.
I could see it being the 6-man, like Triple H still pulling the glorified house show card.
I don't know. I feel like the 6-man storyline's been done. It's just an addendum.
You know what it is? We all know, like we will know the higher probability of who's going to win Brock Cody, depending on what match it is. If it's the penultimate or the main event. If it's penultimate, Cody's chances are low. If it's the main event, Cody's chances are high.
Yeah.
But it's not 100% either way, though.
Capable of there. They said it wasn't personal until Bunny made it personal. Oh! Quite sure how he came to that. Damian Priest enjoyed being a teammate of Bad Bunny, helping train Bad Bunny for WrestleMania. Choke slam! South of heaven.
Oh, that's a mistake, Damian. You're getting too
It's
cocky.
at this point he should have realized he fucked up.
So who do you think is going to run in first? Judgment Day or LWO? Probably Judgment Day.
Yeah. There was one stupid out of left field Hail Mary prediction I watched online. It was stupid. It was comical. Literally, each side of this duel brings out LWO and Judgment Day, but then they start bringing out a whole bunch of Puerto Rican Hall of Famers, pro wrestling Hall of Famers. Just they keep going back and forth, and then the entire place is just surrounded with Puerto Rican pro wrestling Hall of Famers.
It's not too many.
Well, I'm not talking just WWE. I mean, in general, Puerto Rican pro wrestling Hall of Famers. Not just WWE, just in general.
There's Savio Vega. There's Carlos Colon and his sons.
Honestly, I would love for Bad Bunny's backup just to be Carlito. That would get it. Oh, fuck. He tossed the steel chair right into Priest's face.
Puerto Rico. Woo, woo, woo.
Damian Priest doing a nice job not letting Bad Bunny gain too much momentum. Bunny, though, second rope.
Oh, tornado DDT.
Tornado DDT.
You know what helps? Being there professional like Damian Priest.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they literally sing your entrance theme all the way to. Man, must be nice. Must be really nice.
Oh,
bunnies can fly. Line of the night. Bunnies can fly.
I think we all learned from Monty Python is you don't mess with rabbits.
In this case, bunnies. You know what? Michael Cole has a very good point. I'm trying to think. I'm like, I think who's a Grammy winner? Like,
so I think Bad Bunny has cemented his place in the Celebrity Hall of Fame.
Oh, dude is definitely getting inducted one day. Like, if he continues with this, he's definitely getting inducted one day. He has delivered so much to WWE in terms of like the Latin community, his performance in all of his matches he's had. Like, he wasn't in the Rumble match for long, but he was pretty fun where he was in the Rumble match.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to do a Bunny Destroyer.
Bunny Destroyer.
That's the name of it, isn't it?
Let me tell you.
Bunnies can fly. God damn, Michael Cole won the.
Well, that sign was in the crowd. Ow.
Oh, is he going for a suplex?
Oh, Falcon Arrow.
He fucking did two. Bad Bunny has done 2 Michinoku drivers in this match. What the fuck? Oh, what that was? Okay, let me ask you. That was a Michinoku driver, right?
I saw it as a Falcon. Falcon Arrow.
Michinoku or Falcon Arrow?
It's kind of something in between.
He did a second one of those moves.
I saw it as a Falcon Arrow. I said Falcon Arrow.
I said Boo Earns. Yeah, I don't think Mo's gonna make. Which is fine.
He said he wouldn't be home until
9.
Oh, yeah. From your perspective, it's 9:47. Me, it's 8:47.
Oh, he's like, bring it on. Honestly, I couldn't do it Sunday. I couldn't do it Sunday. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out of the house tomorrow, so I couldn't do it Sunday. Oh,
where you going, buddy? Oh, suckered him in.
Thank you, Michael Cole.
The world-traveled veteran of this industry, Damian Priest. Not about to be.
He needs to use the one with the Puerto Rican flag on it. That's the key to his ultimate power.
Man, Damian Priest has been wrestling since 2004.
Okay, you say he's been wrestling since 2004, but he's only actually ever had 3 total matches.
I'm talking about Damian Priest.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Bad Bunny.
No.
Because Bad Bunny, well, I'm assuming he's winning this one. He'd be 2-1. An overall win-loss record.
No, Damian Priest has been wrestling since 2004.
Sorry, I misheard you.
He's 40 years old.
Amazing how far he's come.
He got in WWE late in his career.
I would take this with a grain of salt, but oh damn. Well, I'm glad they moved that World Heavyweight Championship. I would take this with a grain of salt, but there's a rumor coming out that Triple H wants to push Cameron Grimes because he has faith in him.
I mean, I saw him on Smackdown, but they got rid of his unique look.
Well, I think that was just his casual look.
I mean, I like the
we'll
rich
see.
I liked his gimmick of trailer park trash that gets a lot of money and his gaudy outfits. That gimmick was funny as hell.
You know what I forgot to tell you, we were on night 2 of WrestleMania. We talked to a guy who admitted he was part of this mass crowd of people trying to grab those limited edition steel chairs. He's like, they should really control people doing that. Even though I was one of them. We laughed. I told Christopher, no man, I'm not paying extra to check in a steel chair.
What is Priest planning to do here? He's planning to
They're also selling Broken Skull IPAs there too.
Not IPA guy.
It's weird when you like, you know. Oh!
Is he dead?
Dude, that was a broken arrow through the table. John Travolta would be proud.
Kristen.
He's fine. Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, I know. He's fine. Add that to the bingo card. The fact that Bad Bunny was willing to go through that.
That Bad Bunny shirt looks pretty cool.
Yeah, they started selling it. They I got a couple emails about it.
Okay,
he's fine.
If they're gonna really sell Raw and SmackDown being separate again, they need 2 different general managers.
You know what they? Oh wait, that's not Arya. That's
Arya
one of the Daivaris.
Khosrow Daivari? I mean Sean Daivari?
Yeah.
Well, Khosrow was his original ring name. His real name is Sean Daivari.
The only time Bad Bunny will ever be manhandled like that his entire life. You
don't know what he's into.
Sure, he might have a thing with his bodyguards.
That's not what I was going with.
But his bodyguards are probably female.
Yeah.
So that's why he does it.
Woo!
I would get, female bodyguards, to throw people off, just like, oh yeah, you think you're gonna expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected.
Somebody kind of tries to harass me, man. This lady who you think is just a random fan is gonna throw your ass so hard.
Gina Carano. Woo!
Priest flailing away at Bunny, trying to keep him away from him. Damian Priest is hurting badly.
I wonder how long this event's actually gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a full 3 hours.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Priest trying to get the boot out. Bunny tried to. Bunny made it.
Oh, injured leg.
Priest is screaming in pain.
Yes, it hurts. Oh my god! And Beckham said, "Bunny, you're doing great." Oh my god, it hurts so much.
I made my knee hurt.
You have to use a Puerto Rican kendo stick.
Woo!
Yeah, use the Puerto Rican kendo stick. It's the key to vanquishing him, Bad Bunny.
There can only be one.
Well, there can only be 0.
Come on, Chris. Have you ever seen a Spaniard before? Speaking of Highlander, I got a really nice steel case of it. And the art on it's really cool.
Cool. Is it original Christopher Lambert?
Yeah, the original Highlander.
Nice. Very nice.
Well, I'm
That's
gonna grab it in a
nice.
second. I'm gonna grab it in a second. Like it's in between the next match and the next match.
Mm.
I always find it
He's good.
hilarious that Sean Connery's supposed to be an Egyptian who became a Spaniard but has a Scottish accent.
Gotta love it. Movie's so fucking absurd, man.
I love that movie. Soundtrack by Queen.
It's hard to believe the antagonist of that movie is freaking the voice of Mr. Krabs.
Come on, we were friends. Don't you remember?
Wait,
I'm
does
sorry.
that guy on that dude's t-shirt, does he have the drum set emblem from Rock Band?
I don't know. Oh, come on, Bunny. You act like you never watched wrestling before. Heels lie. Oh, look. He's Bad Bunny, but it's Damien the one hopping around.
Like a rabbit. Ah! Low blow.
Low blow.
En the pequeños.
Oh, here
See,
we go.
there we go. See, we there called it. We'll watch LWO show up, and then Carlito shows up. Oh, it's a wild Mo. It's a wild Mo.
Bring him in.
I did. Give him like 2 seconds. And here comes Ray. Why is it just Ray?
Why is it just Ray?
Oh. It is! It's Carlito! Listen to that pop! Dude! LW member Carlito! Hey, Mo!
Came in just
perfect
in time.
timing! Perfect timing!
Carlito's back!
It's been a really good street fight match.
I've been encountering some of it.
Hey, look, you even have dude, Savio Vega showed up too earlier in a backstage segment. He gave he gave Bad Bunny a Puerto Rican flag kendo stick. That hasn't been used yet.
He spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Oh,
dude, we were talking about this, Mo, before you got here. It's like, it would be cool if Carlito shows up.
And he showed up. And yeah, apple in the face. Woo. Is Carlito back full time or what?
I doubt it.
No, I think it's a one and done. Okay. So you know what's bizarre, Mo? Oh, here comes Savio Vega! I love it. Mo called it with his background.
He's also an LWO. Wait, has he got friends?
So this is supposed to be part of a double main event, Mo. The problem
Which means in OSW terms, no main event.
The problem is this is the third to last match.
That's gonna be a double main event.
They still have it on the card. It's double main event. It's the third to last match, dude. Seriously.
No, we can take this guy on, right? He's just an old guy.
This is such a dude, easily.
Oh, he's got help.
Oh, the rest of the LWO.
Oh,
now the
there we
rest
go.
of the LWO show up.
Just the goddamn Del Fantasma. You're outnumbered, Judgment Day.
Dude, Carlito showing up got me, man. Just
that made the show worth it. Uh-oh.
See, I like the back design of his shirt, but I don't like the catchphrase on the front.
Would you like it reverse? Woo! Hey, don't mess with Savio. He's in the Bone Street crew.
What? Dude, that was pretty dope.
Woo! Yeah! That's what I call fan service.
I like how this set is too. Let's just okay. Hey, by the way, we still have a match going on.
Oh,
Give
watch
him
out,
some
Bad
time to
Bunny.
recover.
Oh no, the knee gave out.
Sharpshooter.
Oh, is he gonna go for it? Is he gonna go for a figure four?
Figure four.
That's not a bad figure four. So he's fucked with Priest's leg this entire match, Mo.
Oh, I saw when he.
Oh, you
when
did? Okay.
Priest tried to do his roundhouse and slammed into the post.
Honestly, it's been a really good match. Yeah, it's been really fun. This match is longer than I thought it was going to be, too. Not complaining, but like, just, god damn, it's been a really entertaining match.
One, two. Oh. Like, Jesus Christ, my knee. Oh, it's a chair. He's gonna be like Peter Griffin after this match.
Sliced bread number 2.
Oh, damn, he almost hit his own head.
1. Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable. Bunny delivering a sliced bread numero dos.
Because we're in Puerto Rico. Get it?
I don't get it.
Dude, I feel bad for whoever matches after this. Seriously.
The chairs went platinum.
Yeah,
Okay,
Cole had their good line Mo earlier where he went, bunnies can fly when he went for like a flying like crossbody. Oh, the bunny destroyer.
No.
Bunny
he hit it.
The bunny destroyer. Woo!
Well, match. Did that go on your list, Kristen?
For what?
Best match of the year?
Time will tell. Look, right now, that was really fun. Easily like the best match of the night. And that's saying something because the opening match was really good too.
Ripley Zelina was good also.
Mo, dude, girl, Zelina was like emotional. Like her family was there. Like the crowd was just chanting for her.
She came out all decked out in the Puerto Rican flag.
It was amazing stuff.
Still lost.
He still lost. It was a fairly quick match.
I mean,
easily one of
her
Zelina's
family
best
was
matches.
there. I assumed that she lost.
It actually wasn't that quick. It was actually same amount of time as the U.S. title match.
I mean, I wasn't expecting a quick loss, but I mean, the fact that her family's there, yeah.
It went 7 minutes 10 seconds.
Yeah, she even got Olé Chants. Like it was just she got Olé Chants like twice.
And Longest match of like Belair Sky was 18 minutes. Didn't feel like 18 minutes.
That's a good thing. It felt like a match. Like we didn't care about the time. Like this match, easily the best match of the night so far. That is cool. Dude, I popped so hard for Carlito showing up again.
Okay, I got the time. Bad Bunny Priest went 25 minutes, 3 seconds.
Somebody already has the longest match of the night.
Oh, yeah, I'm on Wikipedia. I'm just refreshing.
Okay.
People are being quick tonight on Wikipedia. LWO had 2 more members.
I feel like I'm gonna give the same grade to this I gave to Clash at the Castle, which is like, it's like really good, but if you think it's been a good night, but if you really think about it, it was a glorified house show.
I mean, Clash of the Castle had that awesome Sheamus Gunther match.
Dude, what is it? Last year, like one of the best matches of the year was like Logan Paul, Roman Reigns. This year, and probably an early contender for match of the year, is Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in a street fight. And it felt like a street fight too. It wasn't just like staying in like a general area. They went through tables, kendo sticks, steel chairs, chains were used. I think the only thing I don't like is they didn't use the Puerto Rican flag kendo stick. That's the
I can't
only
get Bad Bunny. No, it wouldn't have worked because is one Puerto Rican using another Puerto Rican. It would have canceled each other out.
Is that how that works?
I assume so.
Damn, that was some good ass sports entertainment.
Are you very sports entertained right now, Kristen?
I very much was. Yeah, and like Mo, you missed nothing with Rollins Omos.
Hey, to be fair, it was a good. Omos did really well.
No, he did good. It was one of Omos's better matches, but it was about what you expect. That's the best way of putting it. It was one of Omos's better matches, but it's about what you expected. Like it took like 2 regular curb stomps and like an avalanche curb stomp to put out.
Oh no! Speaking of Omos revealed he's a weeb like us. He likes his animes.
He come out in some anime gear or something?
No,
he just did an interview. We talked about it.
And Cedric Alexander confirmed it too. Like he's the biggest otaku backstage.
They asked him his opinion on subs versus dubs, and he said, "You can do whatever you feel like." You take the neutral stance on that. It turns
out Omos is a generally like really well liked guy backstage, like a great personality and stuff.
I mean,
and Nick were talking about. Too bad we don't see that on like the actual shows.
He showed more personality tonight than he has in a while.
He has. He was really healing up with the crowd.
He's getting better.
So double main event. One of them happened.
One of them happened. That's a nice looking arena.
It is really nice.
I know you've been talking a lot about what a big Bad Bunny fan you are. I got a test for you. Name me a song other than Booker T.
My autobiography. It's translated as I Twerk Alone.
I twerk alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next time we come your way, a premium live event, you believe it's going to be 3 weeks from tonight when we are in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
We're gonna have to talk about that after we're done recording about Night of Champions.
Oh no, I think my leg's gonna be broken that weekend.
See, mine too, but it may not be. Yeah, the main event. Let's see what the main event is.
Well, they're showing this graphics. I'm assuming it's gonna be Cody Lesnar. Yeah, this is next.
I think this is next. Yeah.
See how Cody Lesnar is the main event, which makes sense.
Well, there you guys go. Welcome, Mo. I hope you had a great day. It's been.
You went to the beach.
It's been a fine show.
Yeah. I went to a beach to commemorate Backlash in Puerto Rico.
I mean, your background came true. You manifested it. Carlito and Vega showed up.
Just as you showed up.
Yeah.
As soon as
Just as you
Carlito
showed
shows
up.
up, Mo shows up.
Mo manifested them.
I had to make some calls.
I had to make some call.
Sammy's outnumbered. And now Sikoa with a steel chair. Riddle's here. The original Bro, who months ago was taken out by Solo Sikoa.
But the finish to the women's Raw Women's Championship match was weird because it was a really good match, but like of course Damage Control like interfered and stuff, and then the spot was like Bailey was trying to hold down like Bianca's braids while like Io went for her over the moonsault, but the ref clearly saw them, and it was enough of a distraction for Bianca to counter and hit a KOD to win.
Yeah.
Like, it was yeah.
It was awkward. Yeah, you notice that Paul Heyman said that to the Usos and not to Sami and
It was
KO.
clever camera work.
Yeah, if they lose tonight, Roman's gonna be very, very unhappy.
Roman's gonna be very miffed.
Oh man, Kristen, I was watching this with you and you were freaking out this whole match.
I was. Mo, seriously, I was. I'm like, oh god. Please just let him retain.
When Riddle came out and stopped Solo, you were like, thank God.
Oh, thank God. As long as this story ends between these two teams, I don't care what happens. As long as this ends this, like... Yeah, he talked on Smackdown yesterday. He talked on Smackdown.
He can talk?
Yeah, I know, right?
I just thought he just showed up in hoodies when he wasn't supposed to.
Weird. A long tag.
So Cody Brock's main event team. They wound up doing that as main event.
Makes sense.
And are not double main event. Dude, it was on the match card. You think 5 guys would realize, wait, let's get the old match card.
Wait, 5 guys? Just 5 guys?
No,
Just
no,
5
not
guys?
them. Not them. No, they're still in Japan. But yeah.
Oh yeah, you see who Sonata's defending against the Dominion?
Who?
What?
Who?
Oh, you don't know yet? Let me get
No.
his name. I want to make sure I say his name correctly. Dominion. New Japan Pro Wrestling. He is defending against Yoda Suji. I think I'm saying his name right. He just came back from excursion.
Who?
He was a former young lion.
Ah.
But it's weird, like he just came back from excursion, and his first feud is with for the world title against
Jesus
Sonata.
Christ. Look behind him. Jack Link's beef jerky advertisement.
It's Bigfoot.
I mean-
Well, as we learned from those commercials, Bigfoot's best friends are Braun Strowman. Yeah, he's defending against Yota Tsuji, which I thought was a weird choice for Dominion.
Yeah. Dominion's usually one of their bigger events.
Yeah, why would you? I get like you're bringing him back and wanting to push him, but why Dominion?
Why a match for the title? Like
nobody believes Sonata's gonna lose to this guy.
I will better believe somebody else has a chance.
But yeah, El Phantasmo is back. He attacked Dave Finlay. They're gonna fight for the Never Openweight title.
Cool.
What else we got? Ooh, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Jeff Cobb for the
Hold
TV
that
title.
thought.
Oh, let's go.
And their opponents, the team of Matt Riddle and the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Kevin
no. Oh, 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 oh,
Whoa. Wait, when we said when all of us guessed for best match tonight, did any of us say the street fight?
No,
I said no, I think I said a Rollins championship match. I was close. I was close.
I think I said this match. I don't remember. Oh, I think it said if Lesnar tries, it'll be Lesnar Cody. If Lesnar doesn't try, it's gonna be this match.
So far, best match of the night has been the street fight.
It was entertaining.
And then, like, so far, yeah, two of the best matches so far has been that and the opening match. Like, Mo, everybody was going for EO. They were generally booing for Bianca for part of it.
I mean...
Oh, and that girl's hair was frizzy as hell. Like, her whip braid was so frizzled.
It's humid in Puerto Rico.
It's like humid as hell in Puerto Rico, and you can tell.
Oh yeah. But also, was that for the Dominion? Zack Sabre Jr. versus Jeff Cobb for TV title. That's gonna be good. And then for IWGP Tag Titles, Aussie Open versus Bishamon versus House of Torture, which would be Evil and Yujiro.
Cool.
Honestly, all these matches look bigger than the actual world title match. What the hell?
Dude, Dominion, what the hell with the Dominion main event? Like is this dude gonna get his ass, like WWE still gets ass beat, and then there's gonna be a different opponent instead? Like, I don't know.
I mean, I get what you when you bring back a young lion and you want to push them, but not like Dominion for the world title. I mean, come on, you gotta build them up a little.
That's like looking at Santino Marella and going, you know what? You can challenge for the Universal Championship.
I don't say it's exactly like that. It'd be more like calling up somebody young from NXT and having him challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal title at SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's like prototype John Cena challenging the current WWE champion during that time. Like, what? Did that kid just showed up?
This is Jey Uso starting things off with Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah, also we got the finals for the number one contenders tournament for the U.S. title. Lance Archer versus either Will Ospreay or Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Mm-hmm. It's probably gonna be Ospreay.
Oh, at least somebody's using Lance Archer.
It took a while for Jey to come around to Sami, and he did, until the Royal Rumble happened. Sami stuck the dagger in the back of the head of the table.
I just want the good guys to win, honestly. I want this.
What's the matter, Kristen? You not feeling very oosy?
No, not anymore. They ruined that.
Hey, even though they may have ruined it, you still gotta keep the Uzi in your heart.
You gotta keep the. I'm not gonna say anything.
Gotta feel the Uzi in your heart, yeah. Uzi in your heart.
We're gonna get back to this whole Roman Reigns thing. And again, he's come to SmackDown Friday night. God knows what he's gonna do, but how
nothing. He's going to. Oh, what are you saying, Nick? Sorry.
Michael just said Roman Reigns is going to be on SmackDown this Friday.
He's going to do nothing. He's going to do nothing. Roman's going to do nothing. Sit on his ass because he's a part-timer now. And just let him get to 1,000. And then we're going to roll our eyes for the next few months until WrestleMania 40, where we'll all be fucking miserable.
Wow.
Sorry, that's from WWE. I'll be enjoying AEW and Impact and New Japan, where like their booking is better in some way, shape, or form.
Well, Mo, I was telling Kristen earlier, an interesting statistic: Roman Reigns actually wrestled more than MJF has.
Oh, we had this debate about like whether or not MJF's been a good champion so far, and I told him he has been. The problem is his current feud is not helping. In fact, he's the only one carrying the feud.
big high elbow. Owens with a senton. We're gonna get back to this whole Roman Reigns thing. And again, he's come to SmackDown Friday night. God knows what he's gonna do, but how You know, and so much has been made, Corey, of the fact the Usos held the tag titles for 620 days as Riddle comes in off the tag. They're 8-time tag champs. And in the same breath, people have talked about the staying.
I don't know. I feel like MJF's going to win Double or Nothing. And I guess his next opponent's going to be Adam Cole. Baby.
Rumor has it they're with Roderick Strong doing Dynamite. They're gonna try again with Undisputed Elite whenever Kyle O'Reilly's good to go. I don't know. We'll see, because like I wonder who they would get for Forbidden Door to go up against MJF. You know, who do you think would be a good foil for MJF at Forbidden Door? New Japan side of things. I know it's a bit difficult, right? Because you could play it safe and go with what they would last year, which is the Ace. Because he's pure white meat babyface.
Yeah, but nobody would buy MJF being Hiroshi Tanahashi.
You could do Okada, but like at this point,
he's not gonna beat Okada. It's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd have to be someone believable. I don't know.
Dude, all I know is, God willing, knock on wood, my boy Sonata was gonna be wrestling at Forbidden Door this time. Like legit. Oh, easy. Do Nick Naito.
No,
Naito. Come on.
No,
Naito.
I'm mad enough. I'm already mad that New Japan is actually booked Naito to win. I don't want
Kilo,
AEW to
motherfucker. It's gonna be Naito.
Why would I want Naito to be fed to MJF?
Dude, it's gonna be a fun match. Why are you pissed?
Because I'm sick of New Japan booking Naito to lose all the time.
Dude, he's like a multi-time champion.
And all of his reigns, he was never booked as the main guy.
That's not his fault, you know.
I know it's not his fault. It's Gato's fault. I'm mad at Gato.
Then who do you suggest?
I don't know. I'm thinking about
Like
it.
Naito's like one of their top like face side right now. Like,
I know, but whoever he faces, he's gonna lose to MJF.
It's not gonna be Ospreay because he has Omega. It's not gonna be Okada because obviously Okada's their top guy, regardless if he has the title or not. I would love for it to be Ibushi, but Ibushi's on his own path right now.
Let me think about it.
Think. I know we're getting a fairly standard tag team match right now, playa.
Holla holla.
Oh, they're chanting "We want Roman."
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not a good look.
Maybe this was the reason the double main event was no longer the double main event, because Triple H felt like the crowd really wanted Roman.
Sometimes in a triple threat situation, it's not as easy to cut the ring in half and again solo tagging himself.
What about Kenta?
Kenta's still a heel, technically, isn't he?
I mean, does that really matter?
Dude, no.
Ishi?
Screw it. Evil. Evil. That's it. There you go. Evil.
What about Ishii?
Dude, you know what's great about New Japan matches? Their heel versus heel matches are always so fun to watch. Because it's two guys trying to bribe each other, basically. I remember that Chase Owens, what was it? What's his Jay White match, G1 Climax tournament match from last year, where he tried to pay off Chase Owens, and then Chase Owens realized this envelope's light. No, yeah, just screw it. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Evil. Because it would be so fun. Because you can have Dick Togo there too.
Dick Togo.
I'll go with that. Like
that's okay. Don't have two dicks there.
The top heel of AEW versus the top screwy heel of New Japan. Fuck it, why not? It would be like MJF versus Jericho from like Full Gear a couple years ago, where they both tried to cheat to win.
Sami. Little leapfrog, clothesline. Both men.
Man, this crowd is not. This crowd. Unfortunately, this match had to be in the deaf slot. I hate that. I hate that this match. One of these matches had to be in the deaf slot. It had to be the 6-man tag.
I mean, as I said, this storyline's kind of already run its course. So
Yeah, for me, I just want it to be oh God, why? Why again do you want to do spots like that, Kevin? Jesus Christ. God damn it. That's the second time he has done that bullshit. Oh. Why?
Looks like he mostly hit his back. He didn't really hit his head.
Okay, then let's talk about the other one. Who will challenge Sonata for the IWGP World Heavyweight title? Because you can't just go Hangman.
I mean, you could, but
right now, Just Burgers and Fries is technically our faces.
Just Burgers and Fries.
I call them that. Screw you. Until they change their name, I'll call them Just Burgers and Fries.
I didn't say anything.
Just for.
I don't know. Bryan Danielson.
But you have to have Bryan lose. And right now, they're on a good. BCC is on a good run right now.
Well, so it's okay for Naito to lose, but not Danielson. I see how it is.
Dude, we already decided MJF's probably going to take on Naito. No, Evil. We decided Evil. MJF
I said Kenta, but okay.
Kenta's still a heel.
I mean, so is Evil.
Yeah, but he's one of those screwy heels like MJF, and seeing them clash trying to cheat each other out of a win, it'll be fun as hell.
Okay, let me think about Sonata versus.
It is probably going to be Naito. I know it's probably going to be Naito.
Naito better fucking win then. He's not gonna.
Nah.
Sonata.
I can see if Punk does come back. I could see Punk Ace. What we were supposed to get last year.
Sonata.
Nice.
But unintentionally, Sami put Solo in between himself and his corner. Gonna get past that obstacle.
Well, Claudio's currently the Ring of Honor World Champion, so I don't know.
Unless Tony Khan can play sneaky and it being Sonata versus Jay White.
I mean, I think they're gonna do Jay White versus Dave Finlay.
No, I think they're gonna do Bullet Club Gold versus Bullet Club at Forbidden Door.
Because the last Bullet Club Civil War went so well.
Sure did. Nice stuff.
I don't know. Do you guys think Bullet Club's run its course?
I think it stopped. I don't think it's run its course, but I think it has officially stopped being the top tier stable in New Japan.
Yeah, LIJ replaced them a while ago.
Trying to think who would be a good foil. I mean, they could play it safe and just go with Jay Lethal. I mean, we've never seen a Sonata Lethal match before.
Yeah, but he's right now. They got him in. Oh, him and Jeff Jarrett getting their another title shot, which I'm not complaining.
One super kick. Trying to think, like, the problem is there's a lot of good people on the roster.
Samoa Joe.
Wait,
what about Joe?
I can see that one being Adam Cole.
That could be Adam Cole.
That one could be Adam Cole. Because that could be a really good match. Especially if Sonata, because I know Sonata doesn't do it anymore, but it'd be cool if he did put Cole in the Paradise Lock.
God, I will never forget Rocky Romero screaming to go get Milano because Milano has the key.
Oh, dude, Toru Yano has to be in a match with Orange Cassidy.
Or Danhausen.
Or Danhausen. Or both. It's a big old like WTF three-way match.
Take a look at this. Owens wasting no time, making a quick climb to the top rope. Full impact on the Swanton bomb.
1, 2, kick out.
I guess I'm doing Lucha Bros versus Aussie Open for the was it the heavyweight tag team titles? That could be a fucking banger of a match.
Lucha Bros already has a Ring of Honor tag.
Oh! That's the first pop I got of this match.
Oh, pop-up powerbomb! Oh! Got all of it. Oh, but kick out.
So wait, so Jey hit Jimmy?
What a sequence for Kevin Owens.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, here it goes.
Look again. An ultra rare miscommunication between the Usos.
No, Jimmy hit Jey.
Yeah, because Jey has short hair now. That's how I. Yeah.
To deliver a pop-up powerbomb and nearly end this match.
Like, I'm glad they changed their hairstyle so I can actually tell them apart.
I love they changed their dynamic and their style so their like physical style so much. You can now really tell the difference between the two. Yeah, Punk Tanahashi I can see next year at Forbidden Door. Finally run that. MJF. I want MJF evil, but it's probably gonna be MJF Naito. Sonata, I'm trying to. There's so many. I could see if probably them playing it safe and it being Sonata Hangman. I don't know.
What about Sonata Moxley?
Moxley would have to lose.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt him.
It wouldn't hurt him, but like it's like what I said about Danielson. It's like the BCC are pretty big right now. It really depends on the outcome of Double or Nothing, to be honest. Really go with that, you know.
Woo!
Five super kicks. 7 super kicks. 9 super kicks. I told because people were talking about the Young Bucks reacting to that main event match that I was all giddy about. They were talking about it, and they were talking about the Young Bucks reacting to have a super kickoff with the Usos, and I responded by saying, have a no super kicks allowed match between the two teams and watch them lose their minds. Watch them lose their minds. Blue Thunder Bomb.
1, 2, go! Kick out.
God damn it. We would have to look at the problem is AEW has a massive roster list, and a lot of them will be great foils for Sonata, you know?
AEW has a bloated roster.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what? It won't happen. Sonata Darby.
That could work.
That could work. That's definitely two different styles clashing. I can see Sonata Darby.
Sami a few steps slower than usual. Jey legal. Classic double team coming from the former tag team champions.
Yeah, they would definitely, if Punk is coming back, yeah, they will definitely run back a match against Tanahashi. Ooh, dude.
I would actually like to see the match we didn't get last. Hangman Okada.
13 super kicks.
I would like to see Hangman Okada one-on-one.
I don't know.
Clothesline versus clothesline.
What do I need to do now?
Oof.
Like, if they book Okada, then, like, New Japan's like, sure, why not? Okay, I can eat an L if, like, MJF cheats.
Okay. I just don't see MJF on the same level as Okada or Tanahashi or those guys.
You could say the same about when Jay White was taking him on. And he was the top heel in New Japan. How is it his fault?
Because he said it. He said it was his fault, so it's his fault.
He broke up the bloodline.
The women! You heard of it? You heard those woos.
There's some thirsty people in Puerto Rico right now.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh, he looked at his thumb. He's like, oh, dude. It's like, this is my fight. He's like, I got him.
He's gonna cost them the match.
I would really want about 10 minutes of them just tagging each other in.
Oh, hello kick to Solo. Exploder. This is it. Hello of a kick. That's it. One.
2. Oh, no.
Damn it. Come on, man.
Not like that.
The headline here, Corey, is the issues between the brothers almost cost the family. And if Roman Reigns is looking on somewhere, he can't be happy.
He ain't happy. He's not a hot. Oh, Kristen, tell Mo about the dessert you saw today.
There was dessert. I was at the Rainforest Cafe for my niece's birthday. And there was a dessert called the tribal cheesecake. It stared at me, and I was thinking this cheesecake was telling me, acknowledge me.
Did you acknowledge it?
No, I did not. I was trying to make sure I kept.
I just want to say, if that was if there was a wrestling themed restaurant out there, and they had a cheesecake called the tribal cheesecake, I feel like it would be a huge production.
Sorry, timeout.
Dude, why are you still holding him? Just do it.
Dude. I'm your brother.
Oh, we tried to pull him tights.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, Riddle.
Jey making the climb to the top rope.
Woo!
And Sami trying to steal one here. 2 count kick out.
Oh, here comes Riddle.
Come on, Riddle. Come on, Riddle.
Woo! Oh, nice counter.
Oh, no. That's it. I think the Uso Bloodline's winning.
No.
No, come on.
I mean, Riddle took the pin.
Riddle was one going to take the pin, yeah.
And the real issues between Solo and the Usos. Jimmy's like, we're good now, right? It's like Jay's like, uh-oh.
Get the bloodline doing up tonight for the tribal chief Roman Reigns, who returns.
Yeah, but they didn't get the decisive win over the team.
My theory, and it's probably not going to be, it's probably out after Raw, so I don't know. They vacate the SmackDown tag titles, and the Usos get one more chance.
Oh, no.
Hey, if it separates the tag title,
I know. You know what? You're right. But I want them to come up short.
Oh yeah, that's the story. I think where they're going to go with.
Yeah. I want to come up short. What the fuck? What was the ref talking about?
I think it was just directions. Like, I don't think it
Yeah.
was. I think it was more like something that we shouldn't have been seeing.
Why did the Bloodline need to... Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is the story going forward, though. Tension between.
Why is it... No. I remember what I said before. I'll say it again. Just boils down to one thing. Cody should have won at Mania.
DraftKings just came out with this free-to-play Backlash pool where you can answer
So,
questions
let
and
me
you can win
see.
big. Think you got the answers? Oh, yeah. Bring them on, Bobby.
Bobby
Yeah,
Lashley
what's-
put off.
Talk about the Brock.
Bobby
Go on.
Lashley put off that Clark Kent look.
Who will attempt the first pinfall?
Ooh, I got Cody.
Um,
He's gonna come out aggressive.
He
Yeah,
talks
I
about
can
it. It's Bobby Lashley.
Early.
yeah, I can see it being either Sonata Hangman or Sonata Cole.
Yes or no?
I don't think so. I think everything.
Well, we'll find out. But we have to wait till after Double or Nothing.
WWE to play free for your share of 10.
How's that part shaping up? Man, Double or Nothing's like less than like 20 something, 22 days away. There's only one match announced.
There's enough time.
Wait till you see this. You guys are gonna love it.
I like the idea of this show.
Every single time I come in here, Stone Cold takes on America.
Like the most fun trailer, like it reminds me like a American Pickers meets WWE history. That's a cool premise. Like you go around the country hunting old memorabilia. Do you really think Gunther's gonna break the record, Honky Tonk Man's record?
Yeah,
That's a long reign.
is what I said. They want to update the current record books.
I mean, he could. He's not that far away from it.
Buckle up and grit your teeth.
Like Jesus. Yeah, the Honky Tonk Man's record is 454 days. As of this recording, Gunther is at 330 days. So you'd have to hold it for 120 days.
That's
124
another
days.
4 months, basically.
About 5 months.
In the 21st century that has held the Intercontinental title longer than Gunther.
This day forth. This title.
I love this tweet about the main event. Cody got summoned the ghost of Pedro Morales from the Great Beyond to match at Bad Bunny Masterclass.
I got news for you. It's time to find new dreams.
There's another good point here. If Cody Brock has a non-finish, then it was asinine to not have Priest Bunny close.
Yeah.
So I think there's a high likely chance Cody's winning.
Well,
you don't
once the Bloodline won, I figured Cody has to win to send the crowd home happy. If team Sami had won, I just didn't think it would be likely for 3 baby faces to win in a row.
Yeah, this entire night has felt like a Triple H like event. It has.
It's only been hurt by the draft.
It's only been hurt like the draft and a couple of questionable booking decisions, but like it's been a good night so far. Like that 6-man tag, I think it didn't really pick up till the second half. When it did, it was good. You know, and as much as I hated like the Bloodline winning, it does continue the never-ending story of their feud. Look, they still put it. Look, Mo. Double main event.
Okay.
This is the actual main event.
No, this is the second main event.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm gonna grab
don't
something to eat. I'll be right back.
Don't make me relive this.
What? You don't want to see this again?
No.
Look, Nick. We gotta finish the story.
It's probably not going to end until next year at WrestleMania.
embarrassing than laying there surrounded by 80,000 people and not the 2 titles that you came to get? What's more embarrassing is when you have to wake up the next day, chin held high, even though you didn't want to get out of bed, looking for retribution, looking for some modicum of satisfaction. And you offer up your innocence. Is Lesnar here to be Cody's partner? You offer up your partnership. Lesnar will join forces with Cody Rhodes, and he repays it.
My brother is watching right now. He just made it to the street fight match.
Ooh. What a heel.
Unfinished tale has a whole new wrinkle to it. If the question is posed to me, are you scared of Brock Lesnar? Yes. When Brock Lesnar looks in the mirror, he sees a predator. When he was only a rookie, he looked at The Rock and thought, that's a victim. He looked at John Cena, victim. Randy Couture, victim. The Undertaker, victim. Is that what you think when you look at me, Brock Lesnar? Victim? I'd be crazy not to be scared of Brock Lesnar. But I still want to fight Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Cody's like a masterclass of babyface promos.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want to make sure that when Brock Lesnar looks in the mirror for the first time in his life, he sees a victim, my victim.
He inherited that charisma from the American Dream.
When he blinks, I'm gonna strike. When he breathes, I'm gonna kick. When he stumbles, I'm gonna pounce. Rhodes will need the strength of 10 men to topple the most decorated athlete.
But what
This is
if
gonna be
he
a
only
short
has the
match.
strength of 9 men?
You know, I sometimes forget Cody is half Hispanic.
Half Cuban
Yeah, he's half Cuban.
on his mom's side.
It's more than one royal family. I swear to God, there was like 2 weeks where Cody Rhodes' theme song was stuck in my head.
Dude, have you seen the pictures of one of his new action figures coming out?
No?
Oh my god, hold on, I thought. God, to get them on.
It's a catchy song. Whoa! My father said I was younger. Going all the way, we're going all the way. Protect my freedom. You're going all the way. Protect my freedom. Cody Rhodes.
There you go. I just sent it through Messenger. Enjoy.
I'll tell you.
That is an actual figure they are releasing.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, when you squeeze his legs, does he make the face?
No, that looks like it's his standard pose.
Oh no, but look behind it. It looks like it comes with like different heads and hands. It
But
might
dude,
be
that's
optional.
one of the heads. That's a meme picture now on like the Square Circle subreddit. Oh,
It looks like one of the guys from Beetlejuice, where the face is stretched out.
Comedy starring Arnold Schwarzenegger only on Netflix. You know, Cody Rhodes said Brock Lesnar is what Cody said he never wanted to be.
That is definitely going to be a meme.
it already is. It's amazing.
Just think of it saying this ref is trying to fuck on me.
This ref is trying to fuck on me.
No, the ref was trying to fuck on. That's what it looks like. Jesus Christ, this match is already nerve-wracking. Why do Brock Lesnar matches always have to be fucking nerve-wracking? Except for the Omos one.
Yeah, you were actually rooting for him on that one.
Yeah, was rooting for that one.
I don't know, because I don't know. In a Vince McMahon booking world, it's one thing. It's Triple H booking.
Yeah, Triple H has his fingerprints all over this event. So obvious.
But wait a minute, who does Triple H actually like more? Or I don't know.
Swear to God, he better have that pissed off look in his face because somebody told him Cody's going over tonight. It's better not end in a no contest. It's better not end some schmaz. There better be a definitive winner, and I better be either happy or pissed.
Well, Brock Lesnar can't challenge Roman Reigns. I mean, he can't challenge for the Universal Undisputed title as long as Roman Reigns is champion. He can go for the World Heavyweight title, though.
Don't remind me.
Look, I don't ever mind Lesnar as champion as long as he shows up.
Oh,
yeah, get him.
Match hasn't started yet.
Is this the way to cheap out?
Yeah. Yeah, they did this with Joe Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire.
But Joe still lost that match.
My point exactly.
Thanks for reminding me that there was once a pay-per-view called Great Balls of Fire.
You're welcome, America. I mean, Nick.
I am America.
Cody does not want to experience what Superman did when he met Doomsday. Not tonight.
Oh, God, there's a reference. That didn't end well for Superman, Corey.
This match hasn't even started yet.
You know, you need Doomsday to come out and go, that didn't end well, Corey, for Superman.
So, according to Corey, it's going to end with both these guys dead.
There's going to be some body bags.
Oh, okay, we're like 7 minutes until top of the hour, so.
We'll see. Come on, just give
Vintage
it to
Gold Dust.
F5.
Honestly, Mo, I wouldn't have been surprised. I would have not been surprised.
It's okay, Mo. It's not. He's not Kofi Kingston.
Well, he does have some ethnicities, so he must be destroyed by Brock Lesnar.
It is kind of funny that all 4 Black WWE champions all had their reigns ended by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that never gets old.
As The Rock, Bobby Lashley, Kofi Kingston, and Big E.
Problem with this match is I just want it to be over. That's what I was hoping it was gonna be like the opening or like
Well,
midway.
Give it 4 minutes.
You guys really think the match is gonna end in like by 11?
It's a Brock Lesnar match. Yes, I do.
It's the main event match of a pay-per-view.
Double main event.
So was Goldberg Brock Lesnar Survivor Series.
To be fair, that was a moment. That wasn't a match.
That was a moment. That was insane.
Come on, Cody.
Brock Lesnar just had a smile break out of his face as the Suplex City chants filled this arena. Brock knows he's back in control.
Oh my God.
Landing for Rhodes on that one, high on his neck and shoulder area. Think about the punishment Brock suffered even before this match began, and now he's right back in control.
He's a freaking beast.
Sure is.
These two have never had a match. You wonder what gives, oh my God,
First time ever.
nightmares. The answer, Brock Lesnar. That was a hat trick of suplexes. Referee Rod Zapata right there.
Oh, damn.
And look at the wounds on Brock's back.
Come open. Apparently, he legit on the last Raw they were on the same show together. I believe I heard like a rumor was like Cody legit clocked Brock in the face for a surprise attack. He legit clocked him in the face. Which I imagine if Brock was cool with that, he probably told Cody, make it hurt.
I said it from the very beginning. I don't understand why Lesnar turned his back and destroyed Cody Rhodes on Raw, but I don't think this is a wise decision for Cody Rhodes to accept this match.
Why I hate Lesnar matches.
I think we may be seeing the American Nightmare
You just want them to end.
3 minutes.
Remember when Lesnar had technical clinical masterpiece matches?
with ribs that weren't 100%.
Dude.
Targeted by Lesnar.
I remember those days.
Lesnar angle.
No, this Netflix isn't FUBAR. This match is FUBAR.
Like, if you want to watch a great fucking match, you watch Angle Lesnar Iron Man match.
Oh yeah,
Or any
man.
any Angle Lesnar match.
Well, let's be honest. Up until like that finish at 19.
Oh yeah, where he nearly killed himself.
Oh yeah, I thought that was when I was a kid. I thought that was the greatest thing ever. Little did I know he botched that spot.
And,
Wasn't until later I learned.
neck. And he never did that move again.
No. And if anybody suggested it, he would fucking F5'd him off the top of the WWE Titan Tower.
Oh.
Oh, someone got a pad.
Oh, Lesnar knows it first.
Oh, a lot of stuff doesn't bode well for Cody. Like their decision to book this match.
I didn't think things were going to bode well for Cody when he called Brock a coward.
I mean,
Get yourself up for game time to psych yourself up before a big match. But I think the results are going to be inevitable. Cody's going to be lucky if he leaves here without his ribcage being turned to dust. What's what Brock's trying to do here? A waistlock or a bear hug? Oh, God. Another throw.
Jesus.
Look, if this man can take 15 whips from MJF and a steel cage match with Wardlow, I think he'll be fine.
If he can wrestle in a Hell in a Cell match with a torn pec, I think he'll be fine.
Oh yeah, he admitted he was in pain that entire match.
I think if he can host a TV variety show featuring various acts, all to either go big or go home, I think he can do this.
In 1 minute, you're both about to be proven wrong. It's about to be 11 o'clock my time.
If he can be a supporting character in his wife's reality show, he can do this. Oh, into the turnbuckle.
Oh, damn!
Oh,
Damn!
we saw that explode.
He didn't fake it. He literally took took his head and went bam.
That was just a cut. That was an RKO. Crossroads, come on. No. Oh, disaster kick. Now Crossroads. Nope. Bust him open more.
Look at that blood. Look at that blood.
Is he the
More
first
blood.
person to bleed?
Come on. I'm just waiting for that F5.
Woo! Cody Cutter.
He can't do the F5. He's blinded by his blood. And
I can. What the fuck? I'm sorry. That was funny.
Crossroads. He's holding on to it. He's holding on to it again. Do it again. All right, now pin him.
Let's see. Ah,
motherfucker.
That's it. Fuck this match.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Brock isn't bleeding. He's just really.
Dude, shit. He literally. Sorry, Mo.
Brock's like, how dare you make me bleed my own blood?
Mo, you were saying?
I'm saying he's not bleeding. He's just super embarrassed over something that happened. Cody whispered in his ear, and he's just blushing a lot.
No, you know what happened? He saw a really cute girl and blood shot out of his nose.
I think he's good on being with Sable.
Oh no. Is that it?
No. Kristen, you've been stressed out a lot by WWE lately.
Because Cody should have won at Mania.
You're gonna say that for the next year, aren't you?
Yes.
He's gonna say it for the next year, and then it's like someone else shows up, and it's like, you know what? I always said Cody shouldn't have won.
Cody made me bleed my own blood. Now you must die.
You made me bleed my own blood. Oh no. Come on, Cody.
Damn, look at that. He is full on crimson mask. And the red of his face is like a part of it. Don't you dare, Mr. Rhodes. Bite his arm! Bite his arm!
Bite
his arm!
Oh. He beat him!
Oh. He got it! That should have been the fucking main event.
He got him. He out-wrestled him.
That should have been the fucking main event. I'm sorry. This should not have been the main event.
No,
what are you talking about? It had everything.
Cody won.
It had everything. It had bleeding. It had missing turnbuckles. It had the crowd. It had Fubar.
It had Arnold. So that was actually a good move. That was a good wrestling move. He countered a move.
Good for Cody. You know what? Let's give it to Cody. He got a clean win over Brock. Yeah, let's hear it for Cody. No, here's your fucking towel. All right, you're a fucking towel.
Now Cody's got a tournament to lose.
That should not have main evented this night, man. That should not. Good. It was good, but it shouldn't have main evented. No, I'm sorry.
Come on, Kristen, you got what you wanted.
No, I didn't. I want Brock to win. Did you fucking forget that?
I think I got what I wanted. Kristen is miserable and Cody won.
And
Like
there
you-
we go. And that was WWE Backlash 2023. Suffice to say, a slightly better show than expected, but without its issues. So, man, I don't even think I need my notes for this. Our opening match saw the Raw Women's title match, Bianca defending against Io, and it was a really good match. Like, a crowd was going a lot more for Io than Bianca. Bianca's hair all frizzled because of the humidity in Puerto Rico. Great stuff from both sides. Like, oh my god, like that, the one arm slam from Bianca. Mo, this was ridiculous. Like, Io was trying to do a move on turnbuckle, Bianca counter, and then one arm lifter, like grabbed her 2 arms and one arm lifter. But the angle they showed it, Mo, it looked like she dropped Io on her fucking head. Like
on her face.
At first it looked like on part of her head, but then luckily they showed a replay of an alternate angle. But still, Io hit that mat hard with her face, like fucking hard. There was that really good Avalanche Powerbomb that Bianca did on Io. That was amazing. Just an Avalanche sit-out Powerbomb. Just, oh my god. Then, like I said, ultimately, Io was looking for the win thanks to damage control interference, but because of Bayley kind of sort of causing a distraction with the ref, Bianca was able to counter, hit the KOD, and pick up the win, and continue her reign as the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion. Nick, since Mo obviously didn't see it, Nick, what did you think about the match?
It was a good match. I kind of wish Io had won. I thought that the way she lost was a little screwy. I get they're gonna break up damage control, but damn it, I want it better for Io. Maybe down the line.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for more for Io. Like, she was super over with this crowd tonight. Like plus side, this fucking crowd was great tonight. Like, easily amazing. Like, they loved every moment of tonight. Maybe except for the first half of that 6-man, but we'll get to that later. Let's see. Next up, we had Rollins versus Omos. Oh, before this, we had Savio Vega show up and backstage and give Bat Bunny a Puerto Rican flag kendo stick, which he never used.
Which he never used.
He didn't.
He did. Oh, I know.
Then we got Rollins, Omos, which is about what we expected. Omos looking dominant in this. Props to Rollins for making Omos look really good. This is one of the better Omos matches, but that's not really saying much. Ultimately,
more personality.
Yeah, ultimately, thanks to a couple of curb stomps and then one massive avalanche curb stomp. Rollins picked up the clean win and Bob's your uncle. That's it. I thought the match was fine. Nick?
Actually, I know I'm a lot more easier on Omos than you two are, but because I see his potential and I do think he is improving steadily.
Yeah,
and I think he's learning a lot from MVP and the other people he's working with. Each match he does, he's showing more personality. He's getting better in the ring, utilizing his strengths, and I think he did really good in this match. He did what he's meant to do. He's not a cruiserweight. He's not a hold on, lost my signal. All right.
Okay.
There I am. So yeah, he's not a cruiserweight. He's not going to do flips or giant 1,000 super kicks. He's going to do what he do. He's a big dude who's with big spots, and I think he did good with that. So I think he's going to steadily improve as he goes along. But yeah, big win for Rollins as it goes to the World Heavyweight Championship tournament.
Yeah. So next up, we got the SmackDown Women's Title match.
No,
Championship match.
You skipped a match.
Did I? No,
United
I did
States
Rollins
Triple Threat.
Oh yeah, that happened. So we got the United States Championship match. I'm kidding. United States Championship match, as of course, Theory defended against Reed and Lashley. It's good stuff. Big beefy boys battering beef. the crowd chanting
Plus
El
theory.
Gordito, the crowd chanting El Gordito to Bronson Reed. I don't know. I
means big
kind of found
boy.
funny. Yeah. Yeah, some great stuff from everybody. Bronson literally looked like one of the best of this match. Like seriously putting on some great stuff. But ultimately, Bronson misses a tsunami splat. Oh no, it was it like a moonsault he did or a swanton?
Something like that.
Something like that. Misses, gets hit with Lashley's spear. Theory comes back in the ring, throws Lashley out of the ring, and then picks up the win by Penny Reed. I want more. This was good for what it was, but I wanted more with this.
Well,
like seriously.
Interestingly enough, this was the shortest match on the card. It was only 6 minutes 50 seconds.
Yeah, see that. Yeah, I wanted more from this match. Seriously, it was good for what we did get of it, but there could have been so much more.
Now that Reed's on Raw, can you imagine Bronson Reed versus Gunther?
That'd be a good match. Yeah. Any other thoughts, Nick?
I kind of figured Theory was going to win because Reed's on Raw, and I didn't really see any point in putting the belt back on Lashley at this point. So yeah, I kind of figured Theory would sneak out with a win. It was a good triple threat match. Let's see who Theory feuds with next now that he's on the blue brand.
It's probably gonna be Lashley.
I don't know. I guess what can you do with Lashley right now? I mean, when you're on SmackDown, if you're not in the world title match, what are you doing?
Yeah. So next up, now we got in our double main event, a first or two double in our double main event.
You skipped another match. Just go back. SmackDown.
I swear to God, fucking seriously.
You're
a long day. Fuck off. SmackDown Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley defending against Zelina Vega. This one had literally the most heart of all the matches tonight. Aside from the street fight, which we'll eventually get to. Vega was sporting some Puerto Rico pride. She was clearly very emotional for parents at ringside, or for parents watching from the crowd. Just the crowd being on her side throughout this entire match. And it was the second shortest match of the night, but now without some effort. Zelina Vega did put on a good show overall, but ultimately Rhea won with the Riptide. And Zelina did get a standing ovation after the match. Yeah, it was fine. It was good for what it was. I think the difference between this one and the triple threat we got was that this one had a lot more heart to it and definitely felt a bit better, in my opinion, than the triple threat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they did a good job making Zelina very believable as a challenger. They definitely kind of went with that Rey Mysterio spirit of the smaller underdog, putting up the fight against the larger opponent. And I think if they can keep this momentum up for her as her character, you can make her a really good babyface going forward. Maybe a champion down the line. But it's kind of hard to know whether this worked really well because it's in Puerto Rico and if it will translate going forward. We'll have to see.
Yeah. And then, finally enough, we got what should have been the main event match, in my opinion, easily my opinion, is the San Juan street fight between Bad Bunny and Damian Priest.
Very good match.
Bad Bunny so over, it's not even funny. Crowd just singing his song the entire way. Great to see Bunny coming down with a grocery cart full of hardcore weaponry. They'll make a Philly fan cry.
Philly fans are used to crying.
Yeah. Some great stuff. Bad Bunny pulled off 2 Falcon arrows in this match, which were very impressive. Some great offense from him, during the chair in Priest's face was another great spot. Then there was the some great offense. Priest, props to Priest, man. Seriously, he did such a great job making Bunny look like $1 million. Really great job from Priest in this. Priest also got the upper hand in at a nearby table area or AV area. He put Bunny through the table with a Falcon arrow, or a broken arrow, his version, a broken arrow. Carried Bunny back to the ring. Tried some offense and got kicked out. But then we had shenanigans start. We had Judgment Day come out, which was Balor and Dominic. Then just Ray came out for some freaking reason. And then as Mo was arriving.
Yeah, it's just as Mo's arriving.
Carlito makes his grand return. And we haven't seen him since 2021. We haven't seen him in 2 years on WWE programming.
We were joking about him showing up, and he did.
That was great. He showed up. He did some damage. Unfortunately, Dom got the upper hand. Then Savio Vega came out, caused some more damage. Did some great signature vintage moves of his. Then the rest of the LWO finally fucking came out. And they all brawled all the way to the back. And ultimately, was it Bunny won with his signature Bunny Destroyer. And yeah, Bob's your uncle. Great match of the night, easily. Great stuff from Bunny, like usual. Amazing stuff from Priest, making Bunny look like $1 million, like I said before. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Easily match of the night. Should have been the main event.
Yeah, it was a really, really good match. Definitely very, very fan servicey for the nation of Puerto Rico, which it's nice to see WWE recognizing when it's important to actually give the fans what they want for once.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really did a good job with the appearances. Getting Carlito was really smart. That got a major pop. It'd be interesting if this really is just a one-off appearance. I think bringing back Carlito would be good. He's still in good shape.
Oh, yeah, he's in amazing shape.
I think he'd be a good addition back to the roster.
Yeah.
But yeah, really, really, really good match.
So, Mo, what'd you think? Oh, go on.
I was saying Bad Bunny really proved himself once again that he's more than just a celebrity cameo.
Oh yeah, he's like with Logan Paul. He's up there with it feels like they've acted. Let me fucking
I'm
finish,
sorry, Mo.
Mo.
Logan Paul just is good at what he does.
He's up there with Logan Paul and like celebrities who've actually tried to properly learn how to professionally wrestle.
Yeah, along with shit.
So Mo, okay, so you think about that, Mo. What'd you think of the last quarter of this match?
Look, I wasn't in the video call the whole time, but I was seeing.
What do you think of the second half of this match?
But I mean, of course, this match was like the feel-good match that I expected it to be, just based on everyone involved, as well as I know that in the lead up to all this, the whole factions thing was going on. And honestly, I wasn't expecting Carlito and Savio Vega to make appearances. I just happened to my background was essentially made days in advance, and I was just
I know you predicted it.
The most prominent like Puerto Rican wrestlers in the WWE, and it's like past Savio, present would be Bad Bunny, or I'd say then, now, forever.
If you want to go really old school, you could go to Pedro Morales.
I mean that's outside of my knowledge, but Savio Vega, Carlito, and Bad Bunny, it was just like obviously I have to put them together.
So now they're all part-time members of the LWO.
But yeah, it was a good match overall. That's something that I wouldn't mind seeing, just seeing again in general.
Yeah. So in our next match was the 6-man tag team match between Sami, KO, Riddle, and the Bloodline. Man, why did this have to be in the death spot? Why wasn't Cody Brock in this spot? Like, seriously. Like,
I don't know. I don't think
you knew it wasn't gonna be. Yeah, you knew it wasn't gonna be Zelina Rhea because they want to get the pop for the hometown girl. You knew it wasn't gonna be the other women's match. You knew it wasn't gonna be the triple threat. Though, let's be honest, it probably should have been a triple threat as the blow up match, because this match was fine. This was a TV match.
It did really feel like a Raw main event.
It did. Like it didn't really like. It was a slow build, stereotypical Uso match, slow build up until the second half gets really good. And then that's where we really get the interesting parts, like the stuff between Solo and Jey now going down, the near falls, the Samoan spike, like all that. Like that was fine. Earl ultimately ate the pin, so it's not a complete loss for KO and Sami. But they should have been. I think part of me, like, I'm fine with Bloodline winning, but part of me thinks they should just end it with Sami and KO winning, KO Riddle winning, just to feel like there's more of an importance to whatever happens Friday on SmackDown. Like, just feels like it should be more significant.
Something I just learned: Solo Sikoa's real name, his real middle name is Yokozuna. He was named after his cousin.
Neat.
His name's Joseph Yokozuna Fatu.
Cool. Okay, what'd you guys think of this match?
It was a good TV main event match. I mean, kind of felt a little bit like a house show match. The obvious story going forward is the tension between Solo and his brothers, and so they need Solo to get the win. So Roman will see him as more the favorite son of the group, if you know, quote unquote, in that regard. Riddle took the pins that didn't really hurt Sami or KO, so you can just move on from it. Sami and KO got the match that wanted to win that mattered this past Friday. I mean, the Friday before. Friday before last. So now we go into the storyline between the internal struggle and the bloodline between the Usos and Reigns and Solo.
At least Sami and KO no longer be involved, I guess.
God, they can finally move on with their lives.
Or they're like, you know what? Roman's like, hey guys, so Solo won that for you. I'm not satisfied. You're gonna have to fight Sami and KO again.
No, I think, like I said, the smart idea would be to vacate SmackDown tag titles on Monday and have the Usos enter a tournament, and if they blow that one, then Roman's done with them.
Yeah. Mo, any other thoughts on this match?
I mean, it was this was more of a story match, if anything. It wasn't like because I mean I feel like Solo, it wasn't like a whole focus on Solo. Riddle had some offense, and Sami and Kevin always doing well. Same with the Usos, but I don't think it was more story focused rather than story and wrestling, or just wrestling. But it was still decent.
And this was the second longest match. It went 22 minutes. Bad Bunny preached for 25 minutes.
This one felt like 22 minutes. This one actually did feel like the other one. I'm surprised how long you told me the match was. This match show felt like 22 minutes.
Yeah, it went a little long.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm just double checking out upcoming wrestling events. So in our main event of our double main event, Jesus Christ, we have Brock Lesnar taking on Cody Rhodes. This match was as Brock Lesnar match as you get. Heavy offense at the beginning before the bell rings. Some suplexes here and there. Some great offense, but Cody, like one decent near fall. I think the moment of the match was easily Brock legit busting himself open.
And usually you see like after the fact, but we actually saw it burst from his fucking head.
Yeah, it looked brutal. And then of course Cody eventually took advantage, hit all of his signature moves, hit a couple finishers, near fall. Brock hit F5, near fall. Then Brock eventually locked into Kimura lock, but Cody ultimately got the roll up pin to win.
Yeah, he out wrestled them. He reversed it.
Yeah, this match should have not been the main event.
I can see either one.
I honestly, I would have made this the third to last match. This third to last match. Then the United States title. What was it? Then the United States title match, and then the street fight. Like, I would have done that match order. Yeah, I would have bumped. Yeah, I would have bumped that 6-man tag low. I'll be honest. I would have bumped that 6-man tag low. We didn't bring that up. There was "We Want Roman" chants.
Yeah, that's going to show why having a part-time champion isn't a smart idea.
Yep. Oh, wow! I didn't realize the best
But
of
yeah.
Super Juniors are around the corner.
But yeah, for a Brock Lesnar, a modern Brock Lesnar match, I think they did really good. I mean, it had you on the edge of your seat, Chris. It was like, is Cody going to win? Is he going to lose? And Cody ended up overcoming the odds, like the Superman that he is. Flipped the Kimura lock into a pin and got the 1, 2, 3. Cody wins.
Finish the story.
I am happy Cody won. Do not get me wrong. I'm fine with Cody winning. There's nothing against that. That's great. They're keeping him looking strong until he eventually challenges Roman again, whenever the fuck that is. But like, this match did not meet. That's my biggest problem with this match. This match did not need to be the main event. Like, I am fairly certain you could have ended it on such a big note with like a big Puerto Rico celebration with Bad Bunny winning the street fight. Like, the street fight should have been the main event. Like,
I see your argument in that regard, but to me, I think this match worked enough to be a satisfactory main event. Because these are literally the two biggest stars on the card.
Any other thoughts, guys?
That's pretty. Mo, do you have any other thoughts on the main event?
I think I'd have to disagree with you, Kristen, on having Bad Bunny as the main event. Just for the sake of like matches like that where it's like celebrity, but also like, you know, it's gonna be a feel good kind of situation with people showing up. I think that's more of like leading into another match, just like it was led into the Usos and Solo versus the tag champions and Riddle. It would be more of a feel good kind of break of a match because you expect things to go on. This, on the other hand, that was more of I mean, honestly, I was somewhat surprised because I thought like, oh, the turnbuckle's gone. Well, Cody's gonna somehow mess up, or he's gonna take a suplex into the turnbuckle that's exposed. That's gonna set him up for an F5, and then he's out. And then it's like Brock standing over his limp body. But Cody, being the wily person that he is, comes out on top. It's interesting. He didn't win with any of his signature moves. Brock didn't, like, almost got him with a couple of his moves, but it wasn't like, it was kind of like not definite in its finish.
Yeah, but I think that works because Cody's going up against a monster like Brock Lesnar, so it definitely brought Cody up to Lesnar's level. It made them both like they were definitely going back and forth, and Cody managed to overcome him at the end and get the win. So it doesn't hurt Lesnar, but it does help Cody, and I think that's really the best option for this match.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Nothing against that. Yeah. So overall thoughts and grade. Oh, overall favorite matches and grades.
3 matches. Okay.
3 matches. Yes. Sorry, shocker there. I know.
I'm gonna take myself out on this.
Well, Mo only saw 3 matches, 2.5.
So
everything I saw was great.
Yeah, he saw half of it. So my 3 favorite matches of the night: Street Fight, Raw Women's Championship match. You know what? SmackDown Women's Championship. Because I wasn't expecting so much heart to be in that match for a short, quick match. And there was a lot of good heart there. Like, we knew ultimately what was going to happen, but the crowd really helped tonight and definitely helped with this match.
Well, Nick and I always believed in the women in this organization. I'm glad you finally saw the light.
Yeah, Stardom finally changed Kristen's mind. Women can wrestle.
But overall, I'll give it a B+. Okay. Honestly, like, there was good stuff here. The crowd carried this show throughout the entire night. My major criticisms were I thought the United States Championship match could have gone longer, and where the match placement on the card needed work. Really needed work. And it was nothing. And honestly, my downside isn't going to be the Cody Brock match, because I thought that was good for a standard Brock match was. But where it was placed on the card, I have to disagree with. And for that,
we could respect your opinion on that because I see your argument.
Yeah,
but for me,
B plus. So
for me, my 3 matches are going to be the street fight. I kind of want to see Rollins title match, but the finish was a little too screwy for me. But honestly, by default, I guess yes, that, and then Cody Lesnar.
Okay.
And then my overall grade, I think B plus is fair. Like nothing was bad, but I think it was hurt by the draft making the match is too predictable. And it's like the matches weren't bad. It's just when you know the outcome going in, it kind of takes a little bit of the fun out of it. That's why.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the reasons I really like Cody Lesnar, because it really could have gone either way. So it keeps you on the edge of your seat a little bit. But I think B plus is fair.
Yeah, Matt. Like I said, that and the order of the match card in the second half was weird, like very odd. Like I gotta hear what was the reasoning behind that decision, because like I get it. Like even if I disagree with the street fight being the main event originally, what they showed there and then what they showed as the main event, I feel like the matches could have been swapped, and I would have been satisfied with that. Cody Brock 6-man, then street fight, your 3 biggest matches on the card back to back to back. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I can see that argument, but I understand that they saw Cody Lesnar, their 2 biggest stars, their first time meeting one-on-ones. I get why that's like that.
Yeah.
So Mo, I know you only saw half the show, but what would be your overall grade?
No. Let's, because he's only seen half it. Let's just hear your overall thoughts. You don't have to give a grade, man. Like just your overall thoughts of what you did see.
It's good, because if I was going to give a grade, it'd be half of what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting a C minus.
Oh, that's still a passing grade.
Yeah, it's still a passing grade. If I'd seen the other half, it would have been higher. But no, just overall, from what, of course, I was part of, it looked like a enjoyable time. And I do hope that, like with the atmosphere and everything that was going on, I do hope that WWE does do more return trips to Puerto Rico. I feel like that could, I feel like in terms of tourism and everything else, I feel like it could definitely help for Puerto Rico.
Yeah, hopefully they don't wait another 18 years to do a pay-per-view in Puerto Rico.
I doubt it after the reception they've got tonight. But yeah, there you go. We average out to a B plus. Solid B plus. For a B show, not bad. And you know what? I will give it this. Best Backlash in quite a long time. And to be fair, it's been a while since we've had just a Backlash.
I mean, I guess you're not counting WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah, not counting those garbage fires. So other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about some good old-fashioned wrestling in Puerto Rico, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon as well. Let us know what you thought of Backlash 2023. What were your favorite matches? What were some of your favorite moments? What were your thoughts on the overall match order on tonight's card? And did the draft really ruin everything for you in this event tonight? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reactions overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching out, gentlemen. Where can they find you on the internet?
Of course, you just go check out my socials, the Facebooks, the Twitters, the Instagram. You want to see some of my old work? Check out my old friends at 40geekscene.com. Check out my past articles and reviews. But Mo! My dear friend Mo.
Yeah.
Where can they find you on the waves of the internet?
Well, first of all, you have to find Mr. Tumnus. He's hidden in a closet somewhere.
Hmm?
Someone's closet, somewhere in the world. You have to
I mean, it's
find him.
2023. That's perfectly okay.
Yeah, but he's hiding out. You have to coerce him out of the closet by feeding him figs and various dried fruits, and then he will come out. He will play his fife, and then you have to listen to the tunes carefully while he is playing the song. You have to bring out an old style piano, just a very small old style piano, and play the exact notes that he is playing on his fife. Once you do,
Okay.
you will unlock a special passage to another dimension that will
This is a
bring
Legend of
you-
Zelda game.
No, Jesus, I am more original than that. How dare you? But anyway, you play the sound, and then it goes do 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 do, and then it takes you to another dimension, and then it takes you straight to a wall. You go to a new dimension. On the wall is written Afro Mobro, and then you take out your phone or computer and type in Afro Mobro on music streaming services like Spotify, and then you'll find my music. And then if you do Instagram, you'll find some pictures that I put up every once in a while of my just random stuff that I'm doing, and that's how you'll find me on the internet.
Well, at least you
Cool.
didn't have to go through a water temple.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Okay, so folks, on the next episode of 1-2-3 Wrestling, right here on SRB TV. So looking at when it is, we're not going to do Night of Champions. Do you guys agree with that? We'll watch it on our own time. Well, there's one reason I'm saying this, because Night of Champions is literally the same night, or roughly the same night, if I'm reading this right.
The night before.
Is the night before
Yeah.
Double or Nothing. And I don't want us to do what we did last year in June, which was back-to-back pay-per-view events and stuff like that. Plus, it's a Saudi show. I'm just not a fan of all doing Saudi shows. I'm still going to check it out because it does matter in the long run. We're creating a new world heavyweight champion, whatever that lineage means. So next time for WWE, we won't be back until Money in the Bank 2023.
Money, 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 money.
But speaking of
Money.
money, we're going to back to Vegas for what was rumored to be a 10-match card event
Ugh.
for AEW's Double or Nothing 2023. And also, if you guys want to watch our previous reactions to other WWE pay-per-views, such as Elimination Chamber, Saudi Elimination Chamber, and their reactions to this year's WrestleMania, you can check that out right here on the channel. But until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm Nick Slade.
I am Mo Brothers.
And that has been a very Puerto Rico filled episode of 1-2-3 Wrestling. So we will see you guys later.
Give me that gasolina.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.